Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the After Hours podcast. On today's episode, we have Alexis and Sharon of DK Ladies League, which is a drifting organization in the Northeast here. And this was a long time coming because we've been trying to get Alexis on this podcast, but she lives about, 5 to 6 hours away in New Hampshire. So it's definitely not an easy trip. And I am very, very appreciative that she was able to make this trip down here. This was an amazing podcast. I hope you guys enjoy it. We talked about how it is running a drifting organization, what it's like running a girls-only drifting organization, which is Alexis was honestly one of the first people to do this kind of stuff, especially here in the Northeast. So just a really good episode. A lot of laughs on this one. At the end of it, we kind of felt like we didn't talk about drifting that much, but I think we got a lot of info in here for the girls out there. So and don't forget, this coming June 1st, we are throwing our first open house event. So what's going on June 1st? It's a Sunday. We're doing this from 11 a.m. to 4, and we are basically just opening our doors up, and we're letting everyone come in, hang out. There's going to be food here. There's going to be tattoos being done. There's going to be music, potentially a live band. There's a bunch of stuff going on. It's changing every day. So if you guys are nearby or want to make the trip out, there's going to be a bunch of cool cars here. And just come out and maybe pick up some merch or just shoot the shit with us. And enjoy the day. Just a reminder, we are giving away products every month over on FactionMotorsports.com. Every $5 spent gets you one entry, and Faction Motorsports merch and products get you double entries. For our website raffle this month, we are giving away a Thrash Racing seat of your choosing. This means you can either select one that is in stock, or you can special order one and wait for their next shipment. This will include the shipping cost to you as well. Thrash Racing is one of the most well-known JDMC companies out there. From the glory days of D1GP, these seats have been seen in many famous drift cars like Fakuta's 180SX. Thrash Racing has experienced a resurgence in recent years, supplying drivers such as Julian Jacobs of Animal Style and Tom Nazzaro of Front Street Drift Club with steering wheels, racing harnesses, and some of the coolest aftermarket seats available. Thrash Racing seats have been our go-to for years. Their removable head restraints, fabric choices, and wide variety of sizes cater to all racers. Their seats have been the standard in grassroots drifting. If you are interested in purchasing Thrash Racing products, make sure to visit FactionMotorsports.com or give the shop a call to see what we have in stock currently. And don't forget to give Thrash Racing a follow on social media to keep up to date on all their new products and their drifting events. And now a quick word from our sponsors before we dive into this episode. East Coast Drift School, which is located in Englishtown, New Jersey, is a driving school that offers a more private and intimate environment for learning how to drift. Whether you're someone who has countless drift events under their belt or someone who has yet to kick a clutch, East Coast Drift School is a great place to pick up some seat time and improve your drifting abilities. Be sure to follow East Coast Drift School on Instagram. Feel free to message them directly for pricing and availability as well. You can find them on Instagram at East Coast Drift School. Chase Bays has been a household name in our industry for over 15 years, supplying us with tons of fluid power products such as power steering cooler kits, oil catch cans, engine oil coolers, hydraulic handbrake kits, and of course their dual piston brake booster elite kits, which fit a wide variety of vehicles. The core values of Chase Bays has always been function, simplicity, quality, and aesthetic. All of their products are user-friendly and easy to install while of course looking the part. The quality of their products has only increased over the years, and now with Front Street Drift Club being a sponsored team of Chase Bays, you can guarantee the products will be stress tested as well. You can check out Chase Bays products and place your orders directly on our website, and make sure to use the coupon code ChaseBaysAfterHours with no spaces to save on checkout. Limitless Autofab is a fabrication shop and retailer located in Illinois. They produce bash bars and catch cans for a bunch of popular models in the drifting community. Limitless bash bars are honestly the industry standard right now. Fabricated from 1.5-inch mild steel tube, these bars are designed to take the impact of light collisions in order to avoid or minimize damage to your vehicle. A must-have for drift cars. Their bars also come with jacking points and optional license plate brackets, so everything you need is right there from the start. Limitless Auto also sells catch cans for a handful of specific models. These cans are built in-house and chassis specific. We have used these cans in the shop with great results. The guys over at Limitless are on social media, so make sure to check out their Instagram and give them a follow. They post photos of all the drift cars using their products from Front Street Drift Club to Animal Style. If you are in the market for a bash bar or catch can, make sure to check out their full product line up on our website, FactionMotorsports.com. This podcast is brought to you by Faction Motorsports. We are an automotive performance shop located in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Our shop is easy to get to from Route 17, 3, and 21. We are also only 15 minutes away from New York City. Faction Motorsports provides services that include, but are not limited to, performance part installations, suspension overhauls, general maintenance, engine installations, tire mounting and balancing, and custom four-wheel alignments with our in-house Hunter alignment machine. We also stock a range of performance products in-house. From AN fittings and gaskets to complete body kits, we try to stock as many parts as we can to provide quick shipping times for our website customers and same-day pickup for locals. Make sure to shoot us an email if you are looking to set up an appointment or if you are looking for a part that is not up on our website. Our email is sales@factionmotorsports.com. We are also on Instagram at Faction Motorsports.
Well, welcome everybody to the Faction After Hours podcast. We're here to bring you another episode. Tonight we have a couple guests. We have Alexis and Sharon from DK Ladies League. Welcome everybody.
Yep.
Malcolm?
He always makes it
All right, he's good. Yeah, it's wake up everybody. Come on.
the live audience.
Yeah, no. But thank you for joining us. Alexis had quite a bit of a drive, and Sharon, I know you don't exactly live.
It was like 2
around the
hours
corner.
of traffic.
That fucking 2 hours.
See, Alexis, that is a normal, like, wow, that's a long time. That's a wow. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah,
Alexis
5 hours.
is
You're
like,
in Canada. You came here from Ontario.
No, I came here from New Hampshire.
That's fucking crazy.
I was almost in Canada yesterday, but I just do that all the time.
Is it that close there?
That's like Canada to us, though.
Is
New Hampshire? I feel like it is.
I mean,
is
it
the state?
borders.
Yeah, what does the map look like? Is it Maine there first?
No.
Where's Maine? That's all the way top right.
Maine's east, and then you have New Hampshire right next to it.
And then you could just head north.
Vermont and New Hampshire, those are the two ones that are like, actually, right? Yeah. And then Maine is the.
Oh, it's
right
probably
out.
beautiful up there.
It's
I
the
fuck with it up
best.
there. Yeah.
There's no traffic.
Oh. Why do you keep coming back down here?
I don't know.
Dude, fuck that. That driving up there is beautiful, dude. That was the first time I ever had a car overheat
She was
up
just
there.
showing us like Maine and everything because she has a spot there and it looks fucking crazy. What was it called?
Reversing falls.
Reversing falls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You made
Oh,
that.
yeah, so you weren't
made
here
that
for the
shit.
conversation.
You
No.
made that up. That is a made up name. No way.
So my husband and I, we have this little piece of land up in Maine. It's like way up, like Canada border. But there's like this, it's a bay that drains out into the Atlantic Ocean, and they have like 30-foot tides. And because of it, twice a day, you have like this reversing falls type thing where it's like, it like drains everything out and back. It's incredible up there. It's like Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Would you be uncomfortable if we Googled this? Malcolm,
No,
can
you can't.
Google up
Absolutely,
reverse?
yeah.
Yeah, we just did all this shit.
Oh, you
yeah.
God
Because
damn it.
Yeah,
no,
you
because I
missed
was like,
it.
I have to see this.
This is what I
like-
get for being late. It's called reversing falls. I'm
Yes.
like backies and shit.
Okay.
Reversing.
It's like I
That's
saw
what it looks like.
Yeah,
this
so
is where you
that went
live,
to the,
or
No,
well, you
well-
have land up here.
We have a little camp up there that we're trying to build a yurt up there.
What the hell is that?
You don't know what a yurt is?
No.
All right.
Don't
show
pull-
him.
is it weird?
Show
Don't
him.
pull it up if it's weird.
No, no,
it
it's not
sounds like
weird.
a weird word.
No,
No,
A yurt.
it does sound weird.
I'm up here. You're in my shit.
That
no,
sounds
it's
like
basically
something.
like this little tent
Oh.
structure. You can have like a wood stove and stuff in there, and you can take it down in the wintertime. So like we just don't want to pay like taxes on having something permanent up there. So we're like, oh, let's just make a little yurt.
This is amazing.
I was gonna say Carl's gonna take this and use this idea.
I love this shit. I love this. Can I have this here? Is that illegal here?
No,
Can I have this?
I'm sure you could do this,
Bro, see you later. I'm gonna be the first one in New Jersey.
Yeah.
I feel like more people should do this.
Okay, we got some fabrication work going on out in the shop. I don't know. If,
Bigfoot outside.
I don't know if the mic picks that up.
Does it pick it up? Is it picking it up?
I can hear it.
I can hear
I
it.
can definitely hear it. But this is amazing.
Yeah, no.
Will
it's
it
cool.
be as like that has doors and like a porch?
You can like literally just buy these.
What are we talking in terms of oh, here we go. I see eBay ads right there. Hold on a second. Oh, Home Depot's got them.
Carl would make this shit.
Yeah, they're like a couple grand.
Oh, well, that one.
That's,
right
I
there.
want to
not
bring
that
this
bad.
to the track.
That we get.
Okay, the setup time might be a little bit.
Yeah,
Well,
that might take me a few to
you're
set
right.
up for sure. Well, I guess that's what I'm saying. There's varying levels to this shit. Like that one.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah, the blue one. See, that's 30 racks. The one next to it is $450.
Yeah.
It's vastly different.
I think it's maybe the style that is calling it, like a yurt. That's kind of sick.
That's really cool.
What the fuck, dude? And good idea with the taxes.
Yeah.
Because you could build the platform, right?
Yeah,
And you could build the
that's-
platform as nice as you want it to be, but then you technically don't have
So you
walls.
can't. So I guess as long as you don't have a structure going into the ground or something.
So that's all we have up there is just like a platform and like an outhouse. So,
Damn.
yep.
That's cool.
Oh, I thought you were saying damn because of the outhouse.
No, that's perfect. That's all you need.
Do you remember when Princess went in the out? Do you remember this, Malcolm? When we went camping and there's one outhouse and there were so many spiders in there, like a lot. And thankfully, when I used it, it was night. I mean,
So you
I-
couldn't see them?
You
I couldn't
a
see
thing.
him until I was done. We were hammered, dude. Like Malcolm was on the ground. Do you remember the pictures we?
Yeah, I remember when you went. Yeah.
So it was a very dark outhouse, and then I'm done or whatever doing my business, and I shine my phone, and there were so many, dude. I needed to get the hell out of there.
Last time I used the outhouse, I was in Monument Valley and some campground, and then, dude, it was it was like a fucking taking a shit was like a fucking crazy religious experience that morning. Like it was.
Oh, was it one of those
I'm
ones where
sorry,
there's no
it was.
door?
Look up Monument Valley real quick.
There's no door because I saw
There was a door, but that door was wide open. I was there alone. I was like, this is crazy.
You're weird for that. Just
I'm
use
sorry.
a door. There could
I'm
be
sorry.
a kid walking around. Fuck. But I'm
Bring it
saying
up, bring it up, right
I've seen
there.
an outhouse where it was facing a view and there was
Look
no
at that.
door in the outhouse.
Oh,
I
that's
thought
gorgeous.
That's where I took a shit.
You're lying.
That's a good
No, I
place
swear
for
to
it.
God. Yeah, it was like that, dude. Like literally.
That's what you were looking at.
Yeah, literally. And no one was there.
That's where fucking
There was, like,
Lightning
wild
McQueen
horses.
lives at, dude. That's,
Utah's just gorgeous in general.
oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
There were just wild horses like out in the distance. You could hear them.
Wait,
I'm like,
speaking of
what?
horses, wait. Do you still have?
I do. I still have a horse.
You didn't know this about Cher?
No, I forgot. She had Wait,
The horse and the pig.
yeah, the pig. Yeah, I mean, the pig.
Pam.
Yeah,
I
and it lives.
remember the pig.
Right,
but I didn't know you had a
right.
horse.
Yeah. I have a retired standardbred.
What is that?
And the pig lives in the
The
house.
trotters.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the pig does live in the house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember. Okay.
What does Twitch do with the pig? Like, do they vibe?
They cuddle.
Oh,
my
I knew they
God.
He's a
would.
big
oh,
cuddler.
Oh, I fucking knew he would. That's. I'm just picturing.
Pam
If you-
loves him.
For
The
those of
pig
you who
loves
don't
him.
know Twitch is like 19 feet tall, dude. So I'm picturing like
Just
cuddling a little.
little pig.
Not,
Do you
not a
have photos
little
of
pig,
this?
but-
I would like to see
She
that.
gets on
after.
his lap. Like he'll sit on the floor and she like cuddles in between his legs. Or if he's sitting on the couch, like she'll burrow herself under his legs.
Gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah, these podcasts they don't really go the way you think they're going to go.
We haven't talked about DK ladies
Yeah.
at all.
We don't need to. We can just talk about outhouses.
Okay,
Dude,
good.
no,
I'm glad you said that because I want to talk about the rock situation. That
Oh my God.
The
Yeah.
what? The what? The what? The
she's
what?
into rocks.
Okay, so part of like when we go up to Maine, when we first bought the piece of property, like the first time we went up there, I was like, wow, it's so beautiful up here. Like, I love it. There's eagles everywhere. I picked up this rock and was like, all these rocks here kind of suck though. They're like kind of ugly. And I like dropped it and it cracked open and inside it was all these fossils. And I was like, oh my God. And then I like picked up all these rocks and I'm like, they're all fossils. What the hell? These are the greatest rocks
Wait,
ever.
don't you like rocks?
I fuck with rocks. I have a pet
Yeah.
rock.
You have a pet rock.
Yeah, Rodney.
Yeah, I remember this conversation.
Wait,
Yeah.
what kind of rock?
It was like it's a pretty smooth rock. I don't know. It just
Smooth top.
Where
yeah.
did you
it
get
was-
Rodney from?
I was leaving class once in college, and he was on the ground, and it looked like a good rock to have, so I picked him up.
That rocks.
Yeah. Dude, here's the craziest thing. Rodney's been so many places, dude.
Really?
My roommates will bring him. We'll be in the middle of maybe Miami for some reason. Bro will pull it out of his pocket.
Let's take a photo.
Pat just pulls Rodney out. I'm like, dude, why do you have that? You brought it on the plane. You brought it out to the bar. Like, leave it at home. But yeah.
So, what kind of rocks are you into?
I don't know. I like fossils and like I'm into like the crystals and stuff like that too. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I need to learn about these crystals. I've been hearing some
There's
shit
a
about
lot to learn with them.
What do they?
It's overwhelming.
Is
I'm
this
down to learn.
I'm so. This is good. This is good because I'm curious.
that. Me too.
Yeah, because I don't know shit about rocks
Yeah.
or crystals really. I just like fucking with the rocks. I like the environment of the rocks. It's cool.
I mean, I think it's like energy and stuff like that. Right?
Yeah, they're supposed to all mean something different. But like, I don't know. I just like going to different like beaches and stuff and like collecting rocks. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like kind of a nerd like that.
No, I've done that before.
That's chill. That's a
with-
great activity to do on the beach. What?
Yeah. And now you got rocks with fossils in them.
Yes.
That's kind of crazy.
That'd be kind of wild. What did you find in it? Like a cephalopod or whatever the fuck?
No, it was like this like fossilized shell type thing, and then like we look at everything, and it's like these little, I don't know, like they're like bugs and snails and stuff that you can see, but you can tell that they're like freaking millions of years
Yeah.
old.
Dude, that's kind of wild.
Like that land up there hasn't been touched. Like there's nobody up there. It's crazy.
What's it like? Let's say you were there. Sorry, Sheriff, for harping on the yurt and the main property, but how do you get groceries and stuff like that? You don't.
You don't. There's like an IGA in town, which is probably like 20 minutes away from where we are. But the closest like city to that is Bangor, which if you know anything about Maine at all, Bangor's like not really a city. It's just like, yeah. That's
Some
why I would never
buildings.
like live up there. It's just more of a place to go in case like the world ends or something.
Yeah, which is a good idea.
Ooh, now.
No, I mean,
oh shit! I need to go get me a little property with some
yeah,
rocks.
I mean, that would be cool.
We border Canada, so we're like, oh, I know the places to go.
I could hop right
Yeah.
real
Oh,
quick. We're
absolutely.
gone.
And once that
Yeah.
draft starts, just go, I'm out. That's it.
So if you need the hookup, I got you.
I feel like even your regular house, though, is very secluded. Is it not?
Yeah, yeah.
And
So
you're pretty far from like.
we're like close to the seacoast in New Hampshire, but we're maybe like 30 minutes from
Because your
stuff.
backyard is just water and woods.
Yeah.
In your like regular house.
That's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I have a log cabin that we live in New Hampshire.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very, very fortunate.
Yeah, when we're down here, that's
like a vacation, yeah.
like bliss, dude.
I don't have a neighbor for a half a mile.
Oh,
It's
dude.
amazing.
My neighbor hates us. Like, not the one lady, the guy hates us.
Well, yeah.
The only thing that sucks is like the one thing that I was hoping for when we got a house was like a really big garage. My garage is like, it's like a little closet. You can barely fit my car in there. And then there's like a little hallway that's like my shop area.
That's kind of like Josh.
It's like not even
Yeah,
the size
Josh's
of it.
garage is not small, but you have a garage, and that's sick. And you know, you got the main ingredients here. You're there,
Yeah.
dude. I saw an ad on Temu for garages. You could fucking you can order a fucking Facebook Marketplace. Bobby ordered his garage off Facebook Marketplace.
really?
A bunch of Amish people came, dropped off the garage. Boom, there it is.
Built by the Amish.
No exaggeration. That is what happened. He was like, they came, they dropped it off, and
kinda
they
sick.
left. That was it.
That's awesome.
Horse
It
and
was
buggy?
a beautiful garage. What?
They must have come in a horse and buggy because they can't
I
drive.
don't think that they're pulling that thing with a dude. You seen Bobby's garage? It's huge.
They get around some shit sometimes. They're like, oh, no, you can use a car on Sunday. Like some weird shit, right? Yeah. It's like all just a joke until Sunday.
Amish?
Yeah. Some weird thing. Wait, you got a story about Amish people?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait.
I never heard the Sunday drive a car thing.
It's probably made up, but
That's when they rip. That's when they pull the Hellcats
We-
out and stuff.
we've had a lot of people from
Fucking,
PA here, yeah, and they like talk about the Amish because like what's his face lives right next to them, right, or like in the same town. Fucking multiple people, but Damien too. Damien lives like
oh, Damien and the Kuroshi people. Yeah.
All the
yeah.
Kuroshi
Mike
guys.
P. Ola Hayes lives in PA. That's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna on a good standing with the Amish people because they've never done anything wrong to me. Instead of Frankie bad mouthing Amish people
I'm
right
just
away.
saying I don't like the whole like, oh, we can't do this, but
well,
then,
what the hell do you know about that?
but I just sold the garage, so get the truck. Like, you know, it's kind of ridiculous.
Everybody's got a work hustle, but my experience with the Amish people is I was driving home from Mike's house in Pennsylvania, and that, you know, you would think that a bunch of cars like making a bunch of noise and ruckus in the town, which otherwise would not have that, they'd be like more bothered about it. You know, that's like, oh, they're gonna be so pissed. But no, everybody was just waving, saying hi. You know,
Yeah.
they got the little I guess that is the horse and buggy. You know what I mean? And then that's it. They're also kind to me.
I mean, it's like seeing an alien for them, you know, like a drift car.
I guess.
What the fuck is that?
I was just in the Koya, dude. I was just.
Oh, well, that's not that crazy, I guess.
I had good experience with the Amish people.
We got to bring this back to drifting somehow.
I don't know how. What do you want?
When's the next DK event?
Next one is June 14th at Evergreen Raceway in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah,
dude,
you guys go to a lot of the same tracks,
We were just
dude.
talking about, I haven't been back to Evergreen in a while, and that seems like a great place, actually, for DK Ladies League, because, I don't know, it's like varying levels of difficulty can have fun there. I don't know. I enjoyed
We are
Evergreen
going
when
to
I
have
went.
that like L track open for the ladies.
Are
to
you
do.
gonna?
Yeah.
I
to
thought they
do,
shut
like,
it down
donuts
or
and figure
whatever.
eights.
Oh, okay, that's good.
We can do whatever we want.
Oh,
I was gonna say it's like a private rental.
Yeah. We're just girls.
What other tracks do you guys go to? I know you do Club Loose, obviously.
Yep. That's August 10th is at Englishtown. And then there is a beginner's clinic July 20th at Thompson. And then our first ever comp is going to be September 20th at Thompson.
Oh wow! So an actual competition with
Yes.
Damn, that's cool.
So on top of planning the season, you're like, yeah, let me plan a comp too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
because we
the
just talked
first
about
one.
this before you got here.
Oh really? Okay.
About like how Alexis does a lot of these things for DK Ladies League, and then now we're here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Because
To give you-
Alexis is like sole DK Ladies League. Like she's the only one running it.
Yeah, I never really knew like what the
Yeah.
situation was. I was like, is everyone running this?
No,
Is it-
she runs it solely, and then she's just got people who
I'm trying to build a team though. So like Sharon she has been like a huge help, especially down at Englishtown. Like last event, you made it amazing. And I'm just trying to figure out a way, because it's a lot of traveling. Like we did the mid pond about about a month ago. So there's this girl down in Florida, her name's Crystal, and she wanted to start a Southeast chapter. And I'm like, yeah.
I just followed them today. Yeah, I remember that.
Absolutely. Like, please do. I just want to find people that have like that same vision, that like want to see this move forward. Cause like eventually, like I know I'm getting older. I don't want to travel as much. I still want to see it like continue on forever. But yeah.
That's kind of cool that she came to you and asked, and you were like, yeah, it's fine. Like, go for it. Most people would be like controlling, and like very like, oh no, you can't take the
No,
reins.
I want to see like chapters start, and then like eventually I want to see like with like the New England stuff. Eventually, I would like to like give it all,
Oh yeah,
give it
okay.
away, so I can just drive.
Yeah.
And, like
How long have you been doing DK Ladies League stuff for?
Since 2018 was the first event.
Wow.
So I'd like to get 10 years, and then after that,
You're over the hump. Like that's that's a long time,
Yeah.
dude. I keep thinking I'm like 2018. That was like last year. No, wait. Fuck.
Yeah, you got to do the 2 years for COVID.
Yep.
Those 2 years just evaporated like nothing.
But actually, like I was saying to you earlier, COVID was supposed to be the year we had planned like 10 events for that year, like all over the country, and then everything fell through. If it wasn't for Club Loose, that was our first event at Englishtown. If it wasn't for them being like, yeah, you can do this, like pretty much like last minute, I don't think it would have continued on past 2020.
Damn. So you was pretty much like on the brink of we're not
Yeah.
doing this shit anymore.
Yeah,
And now how much has happened since then?
a lot.
Like it's
lot,
grown a lot.
Yeah, I mean, just now you can see like how many like ladies are in the scene when we have our Thompson events. Like we usually get like 25, maybe like 30 drivers. Like Englishtown pulls about 30.
Wow. What the fuck? Yeah, I was talking to you earlier and we said, I was like, I only know Alexis and Alicia. Those were the two girls I remember that were drifting. And she's like, yeah, now look at it. I'm like, yeah, it's fucking crazy. There's every time you go, there's just like so many girls there. And I'm like, wow, this is awesome. It's like, and you guys probably are the reason for that, because I know a lot of girls, they want to do it and then they just don't want to because they don't feel comfortable or whatnot. And then like now you give them a space to just go and do whatever they want to do.
And I think like the representation matters. I think for a girl to see another girl out on track, like I know pretty much at any event at Englishtown, you'll be able to see Sharon out on track, and you'll see people like Carol and Ashley. And I think just being able to see that from a spectator standpoint, it's like, oh, okay, maybe I can do it too.
Yeah.
Dude, from like a kid my little cousin, we went to a Club Loose event. I forgot who was driving, but there was a girl driving. And my aunt was like, that's a girl. And my little cousin was like, geeked. What? Really? Like, that kind of impact is like, dude, that kid might go to school tomorrow and be like, yo, I saw there was a girl drifting on track yesterday. Like, I don't know. It might change that kid's perspective for the rest of his life. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, dude, woman race car driver, Danica Patrick. That was the only one I knew as a kid.
Yeah, you're right.
It's the only one I knew as a kid. I don't know. And have I ever watched Danica Patrick race? Fuck no. I've never watched that shit. I just know that was a race car driver and she was a girl.
Yeah. There's really not many of them. Yeah, so I get what you're saying. So
I wonder if
there are, but they're not at that level.
No, in U.S. Formula Drift, has there ever been one yet?
Yes.
No, there is one right now.
There's 4.
With
There's
the
4.
one I watched the other
Which
day
event at Formula Drift? Like
There's Kelsey Rolling.
Yes, that was the one with S15.
And she's like the OG.
Dude, she rips.
There's Z. Oh, is she still doing it?
She's not doing it this year.
Not this year.
Last year, yeah.
There's
Sorensen, who's
Amanda Sorensen.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
Colette
right, right.
Davis.
Then you've got
Colette.
Colette, and you've got
Chelsea Hansen. I love her.
okay.
Dude, that's sick, actually. I'm fucking
I know
ignorant
that.
as hell
Colette
for
and
thinking that
Hansen
there was
like
one.
really
I know.
prove themselves.
Well,
that.
a lot of this recently happened. Not recently, but like within
No,
the
not
last-
recently. In the past couple of years, past few years.
Yeah.
like past 3, I want
Yeah.
to say. There's
Yeah.
been like a
There's been a boom with like not only just like women getting involved in the scene, but like women's drift events around the country. Like
Yeah.
there's now like Tandem Hearts Club in Texas. They just had their first event. Crew de Femme in New Orleans.
somebody's in California. Who's in California?
Sparkle Motion.
Sparkle Motion.
Yes.
Do you guys-
Kendall's gonna try to fly out for the
Yeah.
comp.
And
to-
then you've got Girls Gone Drifting
Yes.
in Ohio.
Girls Gone Drifting is an
That is
amazing
the
name.
sickest name. I'm sorry, but like
That is
as a
fucking
male, as obviously it's funny
It's
because
so
Girls
good.
No, that's amazing.
They're a solid group of girls, too.
Drift Kitchen is good too, but I mean that was honestly one of the best names too.
Do all the groups talk to each other? Because I feel like if they
Yeah.
talk to each
I
other,
feel like for the
then
most
that
part.
is the best. It sucks when I feel like if there's somebody who's not allowing something to grow, you know what I mean? And then there's like a holdup.
I mean that's how it was with all fucking drifting events.
Everything drifting.
Maybe not too much
there is
anymore.
a holdup, and it's usually like something that just holds it the fuck up.
Yeah.
Or whether it's staffing or track related or something in the org. I don't know. Something holds it up every time.
Well, there was also the thing where it was like, it was weird around here because you had Club Loose, but you had to like go up in the ranks. So everyone around here would be like, oh no, we're going to go to PA because we can just tandem when we don't know how to do anything.
That was me.
That was Carl. So
But
so that's why there was always like this weird thing here where it was like RSD versus Club Loose. It's like, and it's not really like that anymore, but that's how it felt for a while.
I feel like it's still like that a little bit.
It is.
kind of, but I feel like there's still there's still a fire at Club Loose, which is great.
Yeah.
Bro, East Coast Bash, East Coast
Sold out in an
Bash
hour, right?
Sold out.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, maybe I'll go buy a ticket
Yeah.
right now because I'm fixing my car. And then all of a sudden I'm like, sold out? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
I'm glad to hear that too.
That's
yeah.
awesome. That's sick.
Yeah, it's still, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, dude, that shit would sell out like 5 years ago. So it's only going to be crazier now, you know?
Dude, that poster is still behind you. It's pretty sick.
Which one? Oh, yeah. That was the one I didn't even go to either because that was 2021.
You're such
that
a
was,
piece of shit. Are you going? Are you guys going?
Yeah.
Yes. Not driving, but I'm going.
I'm going there to hang out too.
I have a good excuse. I'm going to work on my car.
Is this true?
Wow.
Are you recording that?
Yeah. Is
Yep.
this true?
You
Hold
should
on
just
to it.
go. Just
No,
come
no,
hang
no.
out.
Dude, this is how
Don't
funny.
you guys usually have a booth?
Yeah, we do usually. Last year we fucked up. Well, we didn't fuck anything up. Obviously, we built this entire shop, so we
I was
didn't
gonna
really
say,
do
yeah.
anything. And then this year, I wanted to do things, but we're still kind of broke. So we're like easing our way into this year. Like we're doing Formula Drift for sure. We're doing that open house next week, which is going to be big.
Is that next week?
yeah.
What's the date today?
It's literally
It's
next
a
Sunday.
First, yeah.
Yeah,
Time is stressful right now.
What the fuck?
yeah. And Alexis is doing Formula Drift too, so
Yeah,
they're gonna
She's
have
got
a
a
booth.
booth.
Yeah.
I have like nothing.
When
ready
is
for
Formula
it.
Drift now?
The
The week after that?
no,
panicking.
June
20th.
20th, like 19th.
Oh, okay.
No big deal.
You say okay. It's like 4 weeks, 3 weeks.
And I have the event on the 14th.
Evergreen
before
is the
that.
week before.
But I have the whole week off of work, and I told them, I'm like, I'm shutting my phone off.
How's the car?
Perfect.
Is that what that week is for?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's for merch and stuff, but the car, all I have to do is wrap the body kit and put the new wheels on, and it's good to
Okay,
go.
light.
I'm like
light.
I can't drive because I just got surgery on my wrist last week, so that's kind of a good thing because I'm trying not to destroy it from now until then.
Yeah. How often do you drift?
Well, I really only drove a couple times so far this year, but like I'd like to drive like I used to. I used
Like
to
once a
drive like
month?
every single weekend, but that's not gonna happen.
Damn.
I feel like it's hard to do that now, dude. She's
She's got the perfect car with the BRZ.
it's not
or
hard to
FRS.
do that. Like you don't have anywhere to drift. It's hard to do that just because I feel like no one has the time right now.
Yeah.
But then there's events every weekend, everywhere right now. I feel like if I really wanted to, there's something going on.
Yeah.
It
Damn.
sucks. I wish that the groups would talk to each other and be like, no, my event's going to be on this week and
Yeah.
you guys can have this week, because it's hard for someone like from where I'm at in New Hampshire. Like you either can go to Lock City, you can travel down to Club Loose, you can travel down to RSD. But either way, you're traveling, and it just seems like all the events overlap, and it's frustrating because like you want to go to everything and see your friends from all over, but you're always going to go to the place that's closest.
I
Yeah.
wonder if there's a magical weekend, dude, where, oh, dude, that's what I'm going to call it too. The magic weekend. If there's an evergreen event on Saturday, Sunday, and Club Loose also has an event Saturday, Sunday, to go to an evergreen event, then drive to Club Loose on a Sunday.
Yeah, see that would be cool, but isn't Club Loose doing a thing now where it's like you have to buy
You
two?
have to pay for both.
Yeah.
Like you
So
can't
that
do a
fucks
single
that
day.
up. But
But
yeah.
like last weekend, or at least for the Evergreen opener, I know Thompson had something Friday night, and then Evergreen had something
Yeah.
Saturday. Or no, Club Loose had something Saturday, and then Evergreen had Sunday. Because there was a kid who did all three.
Awesome.
The trifecta.
Yeah.
Damn.
I forget his name in the BMW. He just got an A group bump. But he went like Lock City, Club Loose, and then Evergreen Sunday.
Love that for him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like some shit you would do, Carl, honestly.
I'm tired, bro. I can't. I'm getting more and more tired. I've noticed it a little
Yeah.
bit.
Well, you're doing manual labor every day now, too.
It's cool.
Yeah,
It's
good.
definitely cool as fuck. But yeah, no, I don't know. I think I'm just getting older.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
What are you, like 23?
He just
I'm
turned 30.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks. Is everybody here over that hump?
What? I'm going to be 40 this year.
You
All right,
do not
Cher,
look.
you
You
do
do not
I'm
look
gonna
it
be
at all.
40.
You look like you
It's a
could be
rough
like
one.
32.
I'm hitting
Thanks.
35 this year.
Oh, so we're like the same age.
We all
Yeah.
look pretty great. The
all
guy
doing wonderful.
We all feel it, though.
Yeah.
the guy at 7-Eleven fucking carded me so hard today. And I was
Oh, it made you feel good?
like, yeah, of course. And then I want somebody to be like, this is fake. Because I want the cops to come and everything. Just be like, yeah, I told you.
Reads it McLovin.
Oh, shit. Sorry, that's my other one. Did you ever get a fake ID?
Fuck no. Why would I need that? I don't
Oh,
drink.
wait. I don't know. You know what you would probably have a fake ID for? To go to concerts. That's it. I need to get a concert ticket.
Yeah, because you do need to be 21 sometimes, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Did you guys ever have fake IDs?
No.
fake IDs were big here for sure.
Yeah,
I
dude.
know- I
You'd
remember-
go into
yeah.
a liquor store and there's just like a wall.
Yeah.
You
I
see
feel like
your
fucking
buddy on there.
New Hampshire, they're probably like, whatever. Fuck it. Like, they don't
I
even
don't know.
fucking care.
Is it really like that?
I just
Would
made
you
it
say
up.
that?
New Hampshire's pretty lenient, but I don't know. I was never like a drinker, so
Oh, okay.
never really like got into
You're
it.
just an alcoholic. It's okay.
I guess, yeah.
No.
I was a dumbass kid.
Malcolm, you have a fake ID?
No.
Really? Oh, wait. Yeah, no. You didn't start drinking until Malcolm's first day of drinking was the last day of college.
No, man.
That's what he said.
It was the last day of freshman year of college.
Oh, okay. All right. So it wasn't that bad.
Shut up. You've never had a fucking Frankie. Honestly, that's really, you're one of my
never had
only friends.
Any alcohol?
No.
Good for you.
Straight edge from
Or soda.
freshman year.
No, you've had, what soda have you had?
I don't drink soda, but yeah, I don't drink
Now,
coffee.
he doesn't.
either.
Do you not know this about this guy?
No.
I drink water and
Oreos.
milk
Liquefied.
occasionally.
You'll drink milk.
Like
You'll
by
drink
itself?
milk. You'll drink milk, but not beer.
Milk by itself?
No, not like
Like just as like a cup of milk,
No,
not
like
like cereal.
protein shake or like chocolate milk, maybe if I'm feeling spicy, you know.
So it's not
But
like just go to the fridge. You'd be like, I could really go for a
no,
glass
I
of
don't
milk.
really do that. It needs to be with like something sweet, like Oreos
Okay.
or something. Like I'm not gonna just
It makes it
You
tolerable.
know they have like blueberry milk now.
yeah.
He
I'm not a
would-
fruit person, unfortunately.
Okay.
No.
Yeah,
Is it? You could keep trying. Like
it's just fruit. I'm just not a fruit
What about
person.
coffee milk? Like the
He doesn't do
coffee
caffeine.
flavors?
I don't
So,
do
no.
caffeine really, other than like
Coffee
the-
milk's big up by you guys. It's not
Oh,
like
yeah.
a thing down here.
That sounds delightful.
I never even
My
heard that.
grandparents gave me that when I was like, do you know my grandparents gave me coffee at like 4 years
They
old?
say it's great for like ADHD and like headaches and all of that
I swear
stuff.
it gave me ADHD.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds more accurate.
They usually give it to them to like calm them down, the caffeine.
They used to give whiskey to babies too if they had a little toothache.
Oh, yeah,
They
for
stopped
teething.
doing that, I think.
Yeah.
Did they?
I don't know.
I mean, my mom did it to me, I'm sure.
Wait, when you say coffee milk, what is that?
It's like Hershey's syrup, but it's a coffee flavored syrup that they
my
add
mom
to
would
milk.
use that. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen that. Yeah, but you can't drink that by itself, right?
Yeah, you can.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like a,
Holy
it's
fuck,
A thing
that sounds
up by
gnarly.
No, you should not.
yeah, I don't know if you're supposed to do
drinking
that.
That's.
Oh no, you put it in the milk.
Oh,
obviously.
yeah,
You're not just gonna
Oh,
drink
yeah,
this.
yeah.
I was like, I don't think you can drink that by
Okay,
itself.
good thing we were on the same page,
Yeah,
Ricky,
yeah.
because I was like, I guess you could drink
I was
it
like,
by itself.
sometimes that shit looks good, but I don't think you can drink that by itself.
That's like eating way too many gummy vitamins than you should. I used to do that all the time.
Wait, how was that bad for you?
Because you're just getting an excess of vitamins. You just
So you just pee
you're
neon
gonna,
green?
You're gonna urinate them all out.
Yeah.
Your body's gonna get rid of them. But they were like gummy candy, so I was like, ooh,
You want to hear something real fucking weird?
oh god.
Sharon's gonna love this one. I knew someone once that would have milk with Chinese food.
Oh God, that's so gross.
Yeah,
Why is this?
that was my reaction too.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm
It's-
trying to think.
I was
like,
worried for that person.
Like milk is like kind of sweet, I guess, and like Chinese food.
Can
is
you stop
pretty
trying to
salty.
make this make sense? Because it's not okay, dude.
Bro, you know what's even grosser?
It's not okay.
I'm not a milk person, but my mom made us drink a glass of it at least once a day growing up.
Yeah,
Like
well,
every day, because she thought that magically it was gonna.
yeah, they had it
make
on the
us
food
taller.
pyramid.
My mom is 4'11". My
Oh,
dad
she
is
thought it was
5'7".
gonna make you taller.
I don't think a glass of milk every day, Mom, is gonna make me tall as hell, and I'm 5'5" still. Anyway, the milk in the Philippines, though, and every other country but here, I feel like tastes. Did you have milk in Japan?
No, I don't think so.
That means you went 30 days with no milk.
I can do that. I don't drink milk like all the time.
It's probably not as
you do.
processed.
The
anywhere
reason
else.
It's a weird.
Yeah.
It's a different consistency. It's like, it's so weird, dude. I don't know.
It's probably not poisoned. That's probably
Hopefully
the first
somebody
thing.
can relate out there. Somebody listening is like, I know what this milk is
Yeah.
talking about. It's just weird, and they come in like cartons, like a big.
The only
rectangle.
reason I mention when people are like, "Oh, you don't drink alcohol, you don't do like, what do you drink?" And I drink water because I don't drink any. I legitimately do not drink anything else, like anything else, like juice. I don't.
That's great for your kidneys.
Yeah, it's just
wonderful.
water. Yeah, and then occasionally I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'll have some Oreos."
Sir, you need a kidney donor. Who do you want to list? Oh, Francis Bongino. Get the fucking top tier, top of the
Healthiest
line
kidneys
kidney.
around.
Holy crap.
Yeah, my parents did that right. They didn't give me soda, but they didn't do it on purpose. They just
Right.
didn't like, I guess, really offer it to me much. But then they fucked up and they never gave me fruit. So now I eat fruit and I'm like, what is this? Like, and I'm just like, ugh. Like, it's so fucking gross to me.
I love fruit.
Yeah. Most normal people do.
Imagine you give Frankie like a what's a not normal.
You can give me
grocery
any
food?
kind of fruit and I guarantee you it's probably gonna be the same reaction. I've tried so many different because I'm like, make me normal, please. But it just doesn't work.
Do you just not like sweet things?
Trust me. Give me anything chocolate, I'll fucking
No,
devour it.
he's got a sweet tooth like
Yeah.
a motherfucker, but just for chocolatey items.
Yeah. But like actual fruit, I'm just
What
like,
about fruit like dipped in chocolate?
nope, nothing.
Oh, what?
Nope.
That would be great entry level for you, little fondue fountain.
I'll try anything. Yeah, if you give me it, I'll try it. But
Ice cream with like cherries in it? Can you do that?
I'll eat it. But you're gonna just watch my face go. Ugh.
Dude, no,
Interesting.
nothing. Good, I'm telling you.
Good to know.
But
Yeah, I
once-
think you know what it is. I try to compare or try to explain this to someone. I think it's like the same thing when you eat something sour. That's the feeling I get.
in the right here, Right in the back of your jaw?
Maybe not like crazy like that, but it's just like, it feels like I got to get this out of my mouth. Kind of like, this is kind of.
But
We talked about shitting. We talked about everything on this podcast.
for some reason, when I chew something sour, it's just gonna sound. I don't know how to explain this, but I get this weird
The
sensation.
tingy, like
Yeah.
it.
What is that? I don't know. Share. Oh fuck! I thought you were gonna tell me real quick.
No, I don't have a medical answer for
It
that.
hurt. it almost. Do you get it too?
Yeah.
It's like the weirdest.
I think that's
thing.
what sour's supposed to do.
No. It.
I thought
sends.
your tongue has different like flavor sensing things. So like bitters, like in the front, and like different like
yeah, I heard that.
I don't know.
Thank you,
I
Malcolm.
could be wrong.
I just heard Malcolm
Just clicking in the back.
Clapping
Just
away.
because now Malcolm's curious too. Affiliate. First.
Oh, hell no. He's got a problem.
What the fuck is this?
Well, now you have a syndrome, so.
Hey, you said you had it too. You said you had it too.
Oh, no.
First bite syndrome, a condition where pain occurs after the first bite of food. Often it
Why do they got to call it a syndrome when it
can
doesn't do
also be
anything bad?
associated.
It's not TMJ. I don't think.
Swelling near
This is why you don't look anything
This
up.
is why you don't Google.
Yeah.
first bite.
Oh my god, you're dying.
I thought that.
Holy shit.
Pretty sure.
Holy
I thought that
shit.
it was because I had my wisdom teeth in. Somebody told me it was because I had my wisdom teeth in.
Probably. I feel some weird shit too because of my wisdom. Well, I'm not gonna blame my teeth, but I feel some weird shit. I got one for you if we're talking about this shit. I'll eat pancakes, and all of a sudden, my mouth gets warm, like around. I don't even know how to explain it, dude.
Like when you
Why are
eat-
you laughing at me?
Get your boy.
Why are you fucking
The
laughing at me?
pancakes are hot.
I thought
you
we
put
were,
them in
like,
your
in a
mouth
safe
and they
space.
get the heat.
No.
Like a reaction. You
Yes.
feel like you have a
Yes.
reaction to your pancakes.
Yes. And then the only other time I've noticed this is eating like sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes cake. And I'm like, okay,
Almonds.
well, flour, right? Is it
You
both
have
of
Not
those?
almonds. There's no almonds in pancakes.
Literally no almonds in anything that I'm eating.
Fuck.
But like the flour maybe or something. And then someone's like, you're allergic to gluten. And I was like, well, you can go fuck yourself because I'm still eating cake and pancakes. But
I feel like you'd have a reaction to a lot of other stuff other than
right?
just.
Yeah.
Pancake mix is like maybe vanilla extract, bro.
I mean,
not
depending
in
on
there,
your
though. Fake
pancakes.
vanilla.
Yeah. If it's just like water added pancakes, it's just going to be like the flour.
Well, I don't really notice it when I make pancakes myself, but if I go out to a restaurant, I feel it for sure. Like, and I'm like, what is that?
Maybe stop ordering the pancakes when you're out.
Fuck
Maybe
no, those things are good as hell.
Okay, dude. What the fuck?
Pancakes
it
are
seems
good.
Pretty easily alleviated.
Alexis
here.
seems concerned.
No, I'm a little concerned.
There's not a lot of
Wait,
ingredients in
so
pancakes,
you-
right? Am I bugging?
What about like waffles?
Nope. Nothing.
That's the same fucking mix, Frankie.
Don't
they
feel
put
anything.
it in the machine.
The
Don't
only
feel
thing
any-
that's different, like usually in waffles, you use like an oil versus pancakes you wouldn't.
Malcolm, are you trying to diagnose me? Here we go.
I don't think you want to hear this.
Holy crap!
bad is
Oh
it?
my gosh, Frankie's dying. It says.
He has oral mite anaphylaxis.
Allergic reaction.
You have pancake syndrome.
No,
You have pancake syndrome. What a bitch.
Say it ain't so.
Pancakes are covered.
Food contaminant.
But
Oh
it's
my
saying
god!
that it's
Everything you're
contaminated with mites.
everything you're
Mites?
eating has mites in it.
Oh well, that's don't go to IHOP.
That's disgusting.
Well, Frankie's
Oh,
house
that
is
makes sense.
extremely clean, so that's probably why there's no mites. He
Well, yeah.
cleans-
When I eat stuff at home, I don't really notice this.
you clean all your flour, grain by grain. That's why.
I don't.
With
but
a brush.
warm, burning, or tingling sensation in the mouth while eating pancakes. Few reasons. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would call it a warm, tingling sensation for sure.
What the fuck? Pancake syndrome.
Wait, Malcolm, send this to me because I'm gonna need this.
Send this.
Oh my
Th-
I don't know where you're
Frankie,
eating your
good.
pancakes,
You're
but-
good. Just stop going to IHOP.
Wait,
Go
what
to a
is this,
diner.
though?
Go to a
Is it
different place.
BMS? What the fuck is BMS?
One of the greatest shows of all time, Blue Mountain State, baby. Come on.
Dehydration or is it, maybe I'm dehydrated.
You drink nothing but water. I
You're
doubt
right.
You're dehydrated.
Yeah. Right?
Thank
There's
you.
no way.
Thank you, Cher. I
Maybe
was
he
going to
needs
say,
some
this guy drinks
juice
a
in his
gallon of
system.
water a day.
Pancake syndrome.
You can't eat anything else. You can pick a. It's you just said waffles are fine.
Cake
Maybe
and
have
pancakes.
waffles.
Those are the two things that I noticed.
Okay,
Switch
it
it
says
up.
other possibilities: nutritional deficiencies. Maybe
Okay.
you're deficient.
Well, I just started taking a shit ton of vitamins last year, so let's see if anything changed.
Last year, when was it? You
The
had
last time I
pancakes.
felt this, I don't really think it's. I think it's been a minute, to be honest with you. I think it's been a minute, maybe like a year.
I feel like everybody's got like a little low deficiency in their own vitamin of choice. Like I feel like I'm definitely low in some iron or whatever. Like I'd
can't
be getting
believe-
headaches crazy if I stood up way fast right now.
Oh, me too. I've done
I'm
that.
yeah.
falling the fuck over.
Yeah.
Lights out.
Lights
Lights out.
That's not
We're going down. Lights out.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we're all.
Changing tires.
Yes.
Watch me stand up. I go,
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, dude.
Yeah. What is that?
Dude.
usually it's because you're anemic.
Oh, good. Thanks.
Yeah. So your
that
iron
what
level.
that is?
Iron's low.
So we are, I
Usually.
like low iron. If,
Very
so
common in females before men, but
if we
Thanks
take,
again.
there's an insult in there somewhere.
Yeah.
There's, if we took iron, would we be chilling?
yeah, but you'd be constipated.
I don't know if I have a problem with that right
Iron-
now. Maybe I
iron's
need to.
constipating.
Maybe I need to take it so it
So it doesn't come out as easy.
as often. I gotta go. I gotta do things. I gotta get
Alexis,
out of
I'm
here.
sorry you came all the way down here for this.
No, that's great.
Okay. I'm just thinking about your trip. I'm like,
Bring
oh
it back
my
to
God.
Be like, we didn't talk about it.
Reel it into drifting.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, so
10
drifting's
events.
cool.
No, okay. Here, I wanted to ask this question earlier because you had 10 events lined up pre-COVID. Would you say that COVID happening like stopped like a momentum? Because 10 events is a decent amount, so you were shooting for like a good year there.
Yeah, I think it would have been too much anyway.
Oh, okay.
You look stressed just thinking about it.
Damn, sorry to bring you back
Well,
to
no,
that
I'm stressed
state,
having
but-
6 this year and trying to do a comp on top of like everything. No, I don't think it really slowed the momentum down. I think it just kind of like shifted the focus a little bit. And like this didn't happen during COVID. This is like way later. But like something that I've really noticed with the girls in the drift community is we're getting a lot of women that come from sim driving. And I think that kind of did, I know for me it started during COVID. That's when I was like, oh, I'm going to get my whole like rig set up. And I think because of that, we actually like get a lot more drivers from like that, I guess, like area of stuff. And a lot of the girls, because before you had asked like, do the different like groups talk to each other? Yes, we do. But a lot of us drive together on the sim.
Yo, it's so easy.
Yeah.
To go, yo, is anybody on? Laps. Quick.
Right.
Sick.
Yeah.
And COVID with Aceto and
I mean, the same thing
simming,
happened, honestly. Like, I remember you talking about all your friends. They were all doing that shit, too. You guys were doing that shit, like...
We lap every day.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so
And-
jealous. I wish I like could just commit to it. All I need to do is just go to my sim.
You need to get a setup where it's already set up.
It is, and
Okay.
it's in my bedroom, and I just
Fuck,
go into
you have
bed.
the
Yeah.
ingredients right here.
I know this is my life's problem.
You've got so many other things that you do, though.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't even
Like,
get into some
she
of the other
plays
shit.
piano and she welds and she makes music and you do all of this other shit.
I have
that,
a lot
like-
of side quests.
Dude, I fuck with the side quest, dude.
Carl's a side
I
quester.
love doing side quest shit. Shit is so much more fun than
really
drifting
is.
sometimes.
It's a lot less stressful sometimes. Although, like, so I didn't drift since 2021. My last event was Stuff Moves 2021, and I didn't drive for like a few years, pretty much up until this past year. And I don't know, like at a certain point, I was like, I don't know if I want to keep going with this. And then I went back out, and I'm like, yes,
Sometimes
yes,
you
I
just need a
do.
little, you know,
Yeah.
little out. And that's what the side missions are for. It's
Oh
sick.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, so you kind of almost felt like you didn't want to continue doing the DK thing?
Not so much
Or
DJ.
just driving?
I don't know. There was like this period where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life right
Yeah.
now. Because like obviously drifting's very expensive.
Yep.
Running DK ladies is very expensive as well. Because like, you know, just track costs and everything. And I was just like, I don't know if this is like the right thing. I'm like in my 30s now. Like, is this really like the direction I want to keep going in? And then, yeah, as soon as I hit the track again, I was like, yeah, I'm hooked again.
Yeah. That's kind of how I feel every
It
time I
just
get in a
reels you
car.
back in. It's like a drug.
I'm just
Yeah.
waiting for this guy. to
I
get-
know. I
Yeah, we
can't
were talking
believe
about it.
You
yeah.
saw his shit outside, right?
And I love that it's on a
literally half
rotisserie
kick-
because that's.
it's
Let me know if you want to sell the rotisserie. My husband's gonna kill me, but
Oh, really?
yeah.
Yeah. No, it's really, it's awesome. It's an
Yeah.
awesome tool to have, but
yeah. But now you're in too deep.
a little bit,
Yeah.
but we're stopping ourselves because it could get way deeper. And,
yeah.
and we think about it all the time, me and Frankie, and we're like,
Well, that
No.
S13 I had that I'm like, I'm going to stitch weld the entire thing.
Yeah.
And I did it TIG because I got to do it like, you know,
Yeah.
the slowest process possible.
yeah, it's fucking. You have to do fucking
Yeah.
hundreds of them
Yeah.
too. Sick.
I
Why
got to
not?
show you
I
the car
love it.
afterwards. I'll show you the car and show you everything we did because I forgot that you actually weld and everything too.
She's a
Yeah.
teacher for welding.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. That was a really cool opportunity. So I graduated from the school last spring, but it took me forever to get my associate's degree just because I was working full time and I could only take like a class at a time. So like in the meantime, the teachers got to like know me, and there's 2 other females that are welding professors there, and one of them, Sarah, she was just like, hey, you work really hard and you're like really good. Do you want to come teach? Okay, cool. So now I'm doing it full time.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure that's exactly how that.
So now that's your full-time job, and you,
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
she called me when I was actually at a fab shop, and I was doing I was MIG welding aluminum frames. So I don't know if you know anything about like MIG welding aluminum.
That sounds crazy to me.
It's really dirty and
Okay.
it smells bad, and like I was under a respirator, and I was like, fuck this. It was like in the middle of the summertime, like sweating, and she called me and she's like, you want to do it? I'm like, oh yeah, no.
You're like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
I literally, I just finished. I just clocked out for the day, and I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Yeah. When did you decide you were going to do that for a living, period? Like, when did you learn how to weld and everything?
I took my first welding class when I was working for the court system as a stenographer, and I hated it. I was
That's
yeah,
the person who.
the type.
No way!
Yeah, I
oh my
hated
gosh,
it.
I have so many questions. I'm so
God,
sorry.
no.
I'm so sorry. Is it really like different buttons like per letter, and there's like a shorthand almost?
I didn't do it that way.
Okay,
Like
okay.
I literally like typed. You don't have to type everything that they're saying because they like have a recording for it. But then you have to go back, listen to the recording,
And then
and like
type it
type
out.
out all the stuff.
I've never seen you react like that for something.
Because I've never met anybody. We talked about this once.
Did we?
Yes, because I can't believe you don't fucking remember anything we ever talk about.
Malcolm, you remember? Nope. Thank
We've
you.
definitely talked about this where there's different. It's not QUWERTY.
Yeah, shorthand,
Yeah,
I
it's
guess.
different.
But on a
I
They,
keyboard
thought.
is
they have
weird.
those
'Cause I see 'em
keyboards that
sometimes.
do that, but I think when I got into the court system, it was like they were kind of moving from typewriter into like regular computers.
They were
and stuff,
using
so-
typewriters that.
Oh my God, yes.
I thought you said you were like 35
What?
or turning 35. Turning 35.
What, you think?
How long ago were we?
I
The
was just
70s
out
is
of high
when she
school. I was like
started.
18 when I joined the court.
typewriters?
Yeah. No, they're like really like
Why did they do that? Do you know? Like, why did they keep them that long?
they just like don't really like have anything up to date.
That's insane, though.
Oh my God, their pay was awful too.
Well, yeah.
wanna talk
That
about, like-
that was a given.
Like, but no, I hated working in an office, and like the ladies were super mean there. So I was like,
Oh, yeah, I
screw
bet.
this. And I was teaching piano lessons at night, and one of my students' dads was just like, "Oh, you want to take this welding class with me? I know you're like in a cars and stuff." I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" It was $100, and it was like 6 weeks, and you got to learn all the different
Yeah.
processes. I was like, $100, yeah,
Wait,
absolutely.
what a bargain.
Yeah, that is
I
cheap.
know. And I was like, wow, this is actually really cool. And so on my cubicle, I had all these pictures of like Ryan Turk's FRS and stuff because I was like, I'm going to have an FRS someday. And then I had like welding pictures and stuff. I'm like, I'm going to be a welder someday. And
That's cool.
Yeah, then I just like got this opportunity to work at a hydraulics repair shop, and they needed to like build all their tables and stuff for the shop. And I was like, I'll try it.
Yeah.
And
That's awesome. When,
Sorry to react about the stenographer thing.
no,
No,
it's
I'm actually
okay.
gonna
How
go
many
back to
fucking
it.
people do we know that are stenographers?
I've
You know
never
what
met
I mean?
one
Like,
until
that's
now.
crazy.
I'm going to go back to it, though. What's the craziest court case you had to type some shit
I don't
for?
know if she can you talk about
You
that?
don't have to say names.
Okay.
Well, so I was in unfortunately I was in like the child abuse neglect. So like you
All right,
get
maybe
some
we should get
wicked
into this.
depressing
Yeah,
shit.
man.
But before that, my first day when I worked at the Superior Court, there was this case out of New Hampshire, the Mont Vernon trials, and it was a group of kids. They were like in high school or like just out of high school, and they went around and they found a house and they broke into a house and they like killed this lady, and her daughter survived. They like stabbed this girl, and the girl survived and like had to testify and stuff against them. And I guess like everything got found out because they had like an alibi that like dumped the clothes and like the stuff
God.
in a river. And like they found all of it. That was like my first case that I sat in on. I was like,
Yeah, this is the kind of shit I'm looking for.
yeah.
But then
That's
how are you
crazy.
paying attention? That's what I'm saying. Like if they were talking, I'd be like,
You're typing, you're like, huh?
oh my God, like what is that? What is happening?
There was a lot of tea for sure in the court
Oh,
system. There's a
yeah.
lot of tea
So why did they do that? Why did they kill the lady?
for fun.
That's sick.
There was like one
That's awesome.
ringleader of the whole group.
You're
Awesome's probably not the word I would choose.
That's
but
probably not the right word.
Thank
right?
you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sharon.
And this is like a sleepy
Malcolm, what's your
town
point?
in New Hampshire too.
Yeah.
Like Mount Vernon, New Hampshire is like this wicked sleepy old like everything's like these colonial houses
What's
and
sleepy
stuff.
mean? What
Like
are you using
like
as
spooky.
sleepy, like as a
sleepy
context?
as in like there's no like the downtown just has like the little country store. There's no like supermarkets.
Like a
or-
tumbleweed is rolling through there?
Kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like just like a lot of like swamps and stuff, like and forests and stuff. There's not like a lot of people.
Kids
there.
get bored.
Kids got bored.
Yeah.
And,
A
and
little too bored. That's a
they
little
went-
extreme.
They actually went to like a different house before they went to that lady's house. They went to the next door neighbor's house, but he had dogs, and they like went to go in the front door, and the dogs like started
Oh, wow.
barking and stuff, and they like got spooked and ran off.
Get dogs. Or
Yeah.
a pig. Or a pig.
Or a pig.
Yeah, pig
Dude,
might
Or a
help.
horse.
Pam is taking care of business. I know.
she
I
is.
know
Yeah.
she is.
I'd walk in and immediately be like, we're eating bacon tonight.
Oh
Do you
my!
guys have stuff like that happen in Jersey?
I
Like,
don't-
Is there?
You ever hear of
there's
Weird New
murders.
Jersey? Weird New Jersey's fucking a whole book. They wrote a whole book about weird shit.
Shut. That stuff is like old. Where did this happen within the past 10 years, 20 years?
Yeah, I mean, that kind of story, I feel like, honestly, that kind of shit doesn't really happen anymore, period. Like, that's kind of,
Well, you
Don't
guys heard
jinx
about
it like
the
that, dude.
the serial killer that's like up in New England, right?
no.
Apparently, there's some like serial killer. They think it might be a truck driver because it's like happening at like kind of along I-90 and like the like main routes.
What is?
Do we just not have murders happening over here anymore or something? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was thinking the other day, I was like, are there even serial killers anymore?
I don't
Like,
think
I
that.
feel like
It's
that was
'cause
like,
when was the last time you watched the news? Do you watch it every morning?
what do you consider the news? Because no, I don't.
Sometimes at the gym it's playing, so then I can like see
Yeah,
it.
no, I probably don't watch it.
So then
ever.
I'll like see like headlines. The headlines aren't that great, dude. Like there's bad stuff going on.
but like
still.
serial killers, like, you know, like killing multiple people, like within whatever a 6-month period or something.
Well, like a Jeffrey. Like a
Jeffrey Epstein
Dahmer.
was. He's bad too, but
Like
yeah,
a Jeffrey
yeah,
Dahmer
Jeffrey
type of deal.
Dahmer, yeah.
Sorry.
Well, that
A
one's
lot
even
of, lot
crazier.
of bad Jeffs out there.
Yeah, Jeff's not a good name, but
No, it's not.
I don't know. I feel like that shit just
Except
kind
for
of
Jeff Stonebeck. Sorry, Jeff.
that starts with a G. That's why it's okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's why his key off.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But no, I guess we don't really have serial killers down here. But you know what it is? I think it's like the more. I can't say that either. 'cause
I just
I'm-
don't understand because, like, okay,
scared for what you're about to
coming here there was so much road rage, and I'm like,
Yes,
how do people
yeah.
not kill each other?
Yeah. Well, that's all right. There's something about New Jersey you got to understand. If you're not driving like a piece of shit, we're all going to hate you.
Sorry.
Yeah. So like, don't use your blinker.
No.
If you need to get in front of someone, just don't use your blinker till the
Stop.
last second and just cut them off.
Stop. No.
That's
this is
how
bad.
you drive
no,
here,
this is,
dude. And if you don't drive like that, you will never get in the lane.
If you
Because we're not going to let
if
you
you
in.
experience road rage in New Jersey, it's never personal. You'll yell at each other, and you know you're yelling at each other. You see the other fucking guy fucking in their car, and then you're yelling too, and then that lasts about a second and a half. And here's the shitty part: you're right next to each other for another 10 minutes. You're just going like this,
Yeah.
and you're seeing each other. And guess what? You don't have a choice but to let that shit go.
Yeah.
It's done already.
What was your question? You were about to say something.
No, I'm thinking, Sharon, you're so sweet. Have you ever had like a road rage incident to anyone?
curious.
Like yourself? Have you ever been like, fuck you?
I mean, yeah.
That response.
That was convincing, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Twitch might
yeah.
be the only one who's seen it.
Yeah,
maybe
he probably seen it. Yeah.
he just hides
mean,
away in fear. Like,
I get angry.
I just feel like I get enraged when I'm down here. I'm like, oh my God, how can they deal with this every day?
it's
Yeah,
pretty
I don't know.
bad.
I love it here.
It's pretty. No,
Yeah, I do.
we go everywhere else, and you're so
Nope.
enamored
Nope.
by the environment.
I fucking
right
hate the
away.
Midwest. I can tell you that. I hate that place. Where you live, I probably
driving-wise?
would like.
Like
for-
driving wise.
We're
I know, I
talking
just hate it in
We're
general.
talking like
In general.
traffic.
He just doesn't like it over
In
there,
general.
I guess, because there's
Well,
not
she's
a
saying
lot.
when she comes down here, she gets
I
angry.
get angry because no one knows how to drive down here. We're
Yeah.
so
You know what it
courteous
is?
up north.
Do you think so?
Up in like New Hampshire and Maine, yeah. Not Mass.
Mass, Connecticut.
no.
They
Yeah,
all
you know, that's
suck.
different. Connecticut is basically this.
They
so,
got
yeah.
really bad nicknames for the drivers in those states, man. Like
Assholes.
Massholes.
massholes, yeah, dude. Like
Massholes. Well, I mean, if you notice, every time you're around a big city in the metro area, it's worse. Yes. So that's really just what it is, honestly. And there's a lot of motherfuckers in New Jersey. It's like the densest state population-wise.
You know what I fuck with when you get anywhere else that's like a little more open? Everybody blazing fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Like-
the one thing I do like about leaving here. I can actually get in the fast lane and pass people. That's
Side roads, you know how it says 50 and the road is fucking like
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
There's actually somebody doing 50
Yeah.
through all the roads. And I'm like, fuck, I'm soft. I need to pick it up. That's what I experience when I'm not here. Everybody's
where did
so
you grow
much
up?
quicker.
You grew up there?
New Hampshire.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it too, though. Like, it depends on where you grow up, you know? Like, if you
Yeah.
grew up there and then you come down here, it's like it's like, what's going on? And some people, like, that live here have never even driven in New York City. And then they're like, I won't drive there.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, that's like the best place to drive. That's my funnest, like,
Yeah.
day ever.
Fuck.
Driving in the city.
I hate that so much.
The more aggressive you are, I'm like, I feel better in that environment because I'm like, okay, cool. So we're all just going to break the law and we're all good with that. And that's exactly how New York City is. And that's kind of how it is over here a little bit. But like, if you're in a rush, you're going to get mad. I think you're going to get mad if you're
I'm
in a
a
rush.
polite driver. I will cut you off,
Which is
but at
crazy
least I
because
have
you're
my
from
turn
this
signal.
area too.
Boop. Cut you off, but I have my turn signal on.
Yeah, I always use my turn signal, but like I'm putting it on at the last minute because New Jersey drivers, like at least up here, the number one thing is if you are in a one lane and you're like, oh, I got to get in the middle lane and you put your blinker on, no one's letting you over, dude. I'm
Like
sorry.
they see it and they automatically
Yes.
speed up. Like,
Yes.
no, thank you.
You just see
Yeah.
the line get
And
everyone
I've done it,
close
so I
up.
know, because like I said that once to myself. I was like, oh, okay, so they just won't let you go no matter what if you. And then I saw myself doing it the next day to other people, and I was like, oh, that just means you're from here. Like,
I'll let like people go in front of me, like, because you know what that is for me? If this person is really trying to get over this badly right now, I'm going to do this again to somebody else and it will come back. Like, and that's why I just pull it in.
Pay it forward.
Yeah, Jersey drivers just don't believe in paying it forward ever.
I'll
Like,
do that. I'll do that. And I have the work truck now. I can't really fuck around.
Yeah.
And my other truck wasn't exactly a speed demon either. Like, I'm not cutting anybody off in the corner.
No, yeah.
So
But like going up to where you are, or like when we had to go to New Hampshire for that event that we were talking about,
Oh, yeah.
Canyon or whatever, like it's so peaceful and like I said, you can actually get in the fast lane and actually use it for what it's like. People move over.
You go to an intersection and it's like, no, you go.
Yeah.
No, you go.
Yeah. Oh, that's my other thing. That's my other rule about New Jersey. Malcolm, you know it. I never let anyone do anything ever in New Jersey. Never let
just-
someone go. Never let because if you do, you're going to regret it.
you are the problem.
Nope. If
You
we-
are quite literally
I'm not.
the problem.
I'm not. If you dude, you're going to regret it. Anytime I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me let them go. I sit there, go. They inch it, slam on their brake. I'm like, okay, what do we, and then someone almost hits them. I'm like, okay, if I just went and followed the law, we would have been good. But I had to be a good fucking Samaritan and like,
There's an intersection, right? Let's say there's an intersection, 4-way. Okay.
Yeah.
This person has the
Four-way stop.
The one, yeah. 4-way
Okay.
stop. This person showed up, then this person, and that person. There's one in my town like that.
and they all showed up exactly the same time.
That shit is so fucked up, dude. They're all like inching closer and closer to each other.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I mean, that
who's gonna
sucks
go?
in general.
But
Infuriating.
Yeah.
But there's some days where you see it work perfectly. Like a car shows up, they were first. I see them,
Yes.
they're first.
Like,
and
if you
I was next,
stop
this
first,
person was next, and that
you're
person was
next.
after.
Like, that's how
and
it
it
works.
works. It goes boop boop boop.
But that's
boop.
what I'm trying to say.
Done.
It sounded bad when I said that. Like, don't let anyone do anything ever. But what I mean to say is follow the law the entire time, and we're good.
Do you guys have circles up here?
Oh,
Fuck
like roundabouts?
that.
Yeah.
No, not roundabouts. She
No,
means like
circles.
that you drive down a straight street
You
and
go
then it's just a
straight
circle.
and it does a circle, and you have to yield to the person. Like when you're coming up to it, people are
Like,
already
you know in
coming
Harriman?
around it.
Yeah.
That,
That's
but
called a roundabout.
way smaller.
Yeah.
No, a roundabout is like on exit ramp roundabout, I think.
Yeah, not like a jug handle. Get off like a full
No. It's a little circle guy. Yeah.
They're
It is?
infuriating.
That's
I
called
guess
a
we just,
roundabout.
I don't have any here, so I don't know what they are.
Dude, when I go visit Quan in Mount Joy, you have to drive and you go through this town, and they just like copy pasted like 50 of them.
Yes.
in a row.
Yeah, I've
And I was
seen
like,
that.
what
That's
the
the
fuck
Midwest.
is this? This is roundabout city.
Yeah.
So that's how I know I'm almost home. It's like an hour away.
Well, what's your story about it? You don't like them?
I just don't like them.
I don't really like them either.
Yeah. No,
but,
the
I
rule
mean, I
is
guess
like
they
you just
work.
don't look. You just go.
Yeah.
straight over.
No,
So-
no. Like you just go, but like just continue
Oh,
because
oh,
like people will.
Yeah, you're doing it. You're saying
They just
exactly what
listen.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Same mentality. Like, don't try to be a hero right now because you're gonna regret it. Like, and you're
Either
gonna.
somebody's hitting you or
Yep.
they're gonna hit somebody, and
Yep.
it's just a.
There is a W in the driving handbook, okay? And it's when everybody is at a stop, right? And there's no stop here. It's a busy road. Like when you have to make a left over that bridge right here.
Okay.
So
yeah.
everybody is stopped. This guy's trying to make a left. This guy's trying to make a left. Everyone stopped.
But it can work.
But
though.
I'm pulling up, and since I have the right of way, everybody could go fuck themselves. I'm making this left because I have the right of way. As long
Alexis
as you know
is
the
sitting
law.
here like, now I understand it.
As long as you know the law. That's me being a law-abiding citizen.
but that's
and
what I'm
as
saying.
I'm going, I'm saying, sorry, everybody, you have the right of way.
But that's what I'm saying to you.
That's me.
That's
Follow the traffic
the traffic laws.
laws.
Yes.
And we'll all be good.
Except for when you're in New York. That's what you're saying.
New York is
That
another
what
fucking
you just
story.
said.
I feel like New
Yes.
York isn't as bad though. I feel like Connecticut
I got some
and
shit
Jersey
to say about this.
are like the two states that I'm just like, oh man, I gotta go through this right now. So like when I go down to Englishtown, I always take 9W because I don't want to
What's
deal.
9W?
It's
like 9W, like by like north of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 9W, like the crate.
nice,
Yes,
with all the,
yeah.
like, nice
That's where we like
houses
ride
and stuff.
motorcycles and stuff. Yeah.
So nice out there because like I just don't like dealing with
The other side.
yeah.
In New York City. Yeah, like
Yeah.
north of New York City. Yeah,
I
yeah.
hate it.
Is that the way that we take? When we come back from like Jimmy's or
No,
whatever?
we would take the Tappan Zee and then cross over, but you're talking about even over there. Like we would take the
I'll
Tappan
take
Zee
I'll take the tap and then I'll go down.
and then you'll go down 9W.
9W.
Yeah.
until-
Versus going down the Garden State Parkway or something.
right.
Where's the Merit? That's the worst highway ever.
Oh, I don't take that. I won't do it.
That's
I'll
the
take
2-lane
84.
one?
That was the 2-lane. Is
Yeah.
that
Fuck
the
that
2-lane?
highway.
Yeah.
I first got my license, and my dad and I were driving on that highway, and this dude was like, "You better drive straight because there's no shoulder here."
There's no
Right.
shoulder. It's like fucking this and
And everybody likes to
When it
slow
gets
down.
backed up,
fuck that.
It's
you're
fucked.
you're stuck for hours.
Dude,
Yeah.
every time I go through Connecticut, I'm like, I'm never doing this again. I'm not doing this again. Remember the last time, fuck or whatever,
Wait, what did we have in the back? A lot of stuff.
bro? I was so mad right away. Like, yeah, something about Connecticut. I'm good
It's the
on that.
worst. It really is the worst.
And the traffic is crazy.
Yes.
You're like, there's that many people here. Like,
It's not bad on my way home. That's why I like driving at night,
yeah,
is because I don't have to deal with the people in Connecticut.
yeah. No, Connecticut's bad. But I will say about New York City is one, like Manhattan is a whole different animal. I'm totally fine with that. The second you get into like Long Island or some shit, the fast lane is now the slow lane. It just reversed like 110%. And I'm like, what? I don't know. I know maybe you guys don't understand this, but I've talked to other people in Long Island. They're like, yeah, you're right.
I don't spend a lot of time in Long Island. Or
Yeah,
on Long
there's no
Island. I'm not
reason
gonna-
to, honestly.
The only thing that I have connected to Long Island, aside from Team Bad Luck, is Connor
Yeah.
Croak.
Yeah.
So every time I see anything Long Island related, right, there was a random like log cabin looking, or no, what was it? Might have been like a chicken parm or something, and the address was Long Island. So I just forwarded it over to Connor, and he has no idea why he's like question mark. I'm like,
what
oh, it's
is
on
this?
Long Island. He
Yeah,
goes
you're
to their
shot.
page and sends me something else. I'm like, what is that? And he's like, it's from the restaurant you sent me.
Yeah, Long Island is like another planet. Because it's like,
It's so far away.
yeah, you have to
dude.
drive through all the shit to get there. And then you're like, now we're on a fucking island. And I got to drive through all this shit again to get back.
I watched a weird documentary about like some part, or no, not some part. It's a very expensive part of Long Island. Is it like Montauk and like
Yeah, Montauk, yeah.
dude,
all
there
the
was,
way at the end.
There was a trailer there that sold for like $3 million. Like it was like a single wide or like a double wide, $3 million because it was beachfront in Montauk. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. The Hamptons are in Connecticut, right? That's like a thing.
I thought the Hamptons were in New
I
York.
thought that was in New
They're
York.
in New York.
too.
Is that near there or is that in totally
Are
different
those
area?
two things the same? I thought those two
Malcolm,
things
can you
were
see where the Hamptons are?
Can I just say the amount of money that's like down here? Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It's just
Yeah.
because there's a lot of, it's packed in here.
like those houses like on that road that I was talking about. I'm like, oh my god, this
9W?
yeah, and then they like overlook
The Hudson River.
and like the city.
Yeah.
on the other side. I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
how do they get in and out of their driveways?
It's
'Cause their
crazy.
Where do
driveways
they
are,
park
like,
all
straight
their
up.
cars?
We had a
Underground.
I don't know.
Brendan
They gotta have
grew
it.
up there in that town that's like right at the bottom.
Alpine?
Yes.
No, not that.
Or that
Yeah.
not Alpine
It's in New York.
West New York.
Something
Weehawken.
Heights.
No, I'm talking like north.
It's something Heights. I can't remember the name of it. But it's near Alpine.
Oh, so it is
It's
in
like
Jersey.
right when you get off of the Tappan Zee. It's the very first.
It might be
Piermont.
like
Piermont
Englewood
area.
Heights or some shit. I don't know, something like that.
It's just crazy to see the houses and like the driveways. I just don't know how they deal with it in like the wintertime.
Yeah, I know I know the section you're talking about. It's in New York.
Yeah.
It's right, but Brendan like lived down that, and that it was just as crazy. Like the roads are all really, really small. The driveways are small. Like it's pretty nuts. And not to mention it's going to flood too. So some of it, not the part you were looking at, but down on the bottom, the Hudson River, when it gets too high, it floods down there.
Hopefully when I get more situated, like I'll be down by
Us?
where y'all are. Yeah, that's where I want to live. My brother lives in Millville.
Okay.
There's actually a house that's like fucking, like almost like uncomfortably close. Like I'm not saying that I don't like my family. It's just like when you're too close like that, it's like, oh, we're like fucking in the same place again. Here it is. Like,
Yeah.
like hey, but no.
But his house is pretty sick. So
Yeah, it is really cool. But that's where I want to be because that's where the land is. But I could still be in Jersey.
the second I pass Staten Island, I feel like I'm in another state.
It's sick. I love it down there.
Yeah, I'm like-
people forget about that part of Jersey down there.
Yeah.
It's kind of dope.
I'm like, there's horses and shit. Like, what's going on?
That's
Yeah.
Cher's out there. That's her department.
E-Town is like as low as I'll go, and then I'm like, oh, we got to get back up.
I mean, that's borderline, like
It's pretty low.
the farm kids and more.
That's
Yeah.
like
what I mean?
central.
That is central. Yeah.
So
Sounds
central
very
exists
central.
for you. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Not for me. In the south.
Dude, you guys are by that air base. That thing looks nuts. Have you been there?
I don't think we're that. I mean, we're close, but we're not super close.
Not
I
super close, but
remember.
like that's the direction. Because I remember
Yeah.
I was passing it with Daryl once, and he's like, "We must be getting closer to Twitch's house." I'm like, "What the fuck, dude?" It's like Fort Dix.
Fort Dix. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, the air
I've been
hangar
around
is
there before. Yeah.
huge, and it's nuts looking.
Yeah. I just think about how crazy it is down there. It really does not look like New Jersey to me.
It's dope.
But if you go super west too, like near PA, it really doesn't feel like New Jersey either.
Then it gets like hilly and stuff.
Yeah.
Down by yonder, it's like
Yeah, we're
nah,
pretty.
it's flat, dude. Kind of cool. It was really dope
bad.
for going fast in like a straight line.
Yeah.
When you had somebody who had a fast car in college, like you just.
I mean, I like the shore towns like Asbury and all that stuff. That's
you would.
yeah, that's cool.
What is that supposed
Me and Sharon are opposite, it seems.
what is that? That's
You
'cause-
just look like you would fit in
Oh yeah,
in Asbury. You're very like,
okay.
really.
yeah.
I don't.
I'm taking that as a compliment. So
No, you can't. I don't mean it
Yeah.
in like a mean way.
I feel like
Just it's like the beard, the long hair, the kind of like I only drink water.
is that really the crowd? I thought
she's
it was
calling
like
me a hipster, but not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're like a pair of horn
If you were
rimmed
going to be
glasses
on a
away.
motorcycle, it'd be like
I would ride my bike there. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
That's exactly how I see
Oh
it.
my god! I guess.
but
you're
Malcolm
kinda-
would be with me, and he's not. Yeah, he's a hipster kind of, I guess.
I could see that too.
Malcolm is
I'm
definitely
from the other side of the tracks in Asbury.
Yeah, he grew up down there.
Actually, though.
Yeah,
Oh well.
and then people like me came down and gentrified it, I guess. Or something. But
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm picturing Frankie just wearing black t-shirt, black jeans, black Vans,
dude, the Stone Pony. Come on.
the
Yeah.
water bottle.
That's what I mean. Like you,
Yeah, it's a good
you
time
look like
down
you
there.
would thrive down there.
I would. Yeah, I do.
I
Yep, I'm thriving.
I think that the amount of actually he would. You know why? Because everybody who lives down there hates when a bunch of people come down there. You
What
would
does
just
that
be
mean?
sitting there complaining, "Oh, there's so many fucking people."
No, I mean I would never like move there. I'm the only one that loves it here. Literally, like I
Yeah.
fucking love this area. I would never leave. So, but yeah, I would never move down there.
maybe just a little further. I'm telling you, right by you guys, I would fucking love it.
Are
You can visit my farm anytime.
Josh lives in a fucking terrible area, but like the location, I like. It's
Wait,
like
what?
Josh DeLees, you know that Keensburg area.
I've passed his house before seeing patients, and I was like, "Hey, I know those cars."
Yeah, that's funny. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Funny as.
I've
Yeah.
never said that out loud, but I said it to Laurent.
I'll always see random spottings of that guy, dude. Like when
Yeah.
he's driving a bus, somebody has a video of him driving
yeah,
a bus. Like
Laurent.
Stevie
Laurent's
found him.
always looking for him. Every
the
time we
city?
pass a bus, he's always looking for him.
Just-
Like, I wonder if he's.
It's just a toter home, just
Yeah.
passing a bus at Mach
But, like,
speed so that
his-
Twitch could see inside.
Like he's in that good spot in New Jersey where you're like you got the shore right there, and then you got everything here. And
But I think he's also an area where like you can go one way and not be so good.
Oh, you're in a
No.
terrible area.
yeah,
yeah,
And then you can go the other way, and it's like
Like-
gorgeous and expensive houses.
Yeah, literally.
I spent a lot of time in that area fishing because there's a pier and like a little carnival thing down
yeah.
there.
There's like a water park and stuff down there too.
But here's the problem. So there's a beach right by the pier. And as a kid, like I would want to go swimming there. And then one day I asked a lady, like, hey, this is a nice beach. How come not a lot of people are swimming here? And she was like, oh, there's like a lot of bacteria this time of the year or whatever. It's hard for a lot of us to get in the water. You'll get sick. And I was like,
Oh. Well, that's all the Hudson River runoff.
it's a weird cut in the land where the
Yeah.
bad stuff can gather there, which is weird because like my grandparents were fucking fishing off this thing, and like they
eating
would
it.
eat
That
the
explains a lot.
fish, and I'm like, what is, a
Yeah.
lot of weird looking fish I caught in that.
So
that
Alexis,
water.
you're not moving from where you live. I'm
No,
getting that vibe.
Yeah,
absolutely
no.
not.
You got
No.
cool rocks. You bust
got
open a
cool
rock here, you're not
rocks,
getting
yeah.
nothing. You're
Oh,
not getting
yeah.
shit.
You might get a crack rock down here, but you ain't getting
Sandstone. You could get a lot of sandstone.
sandstone.
That's what we got a lot of here, bro.
What about smelling salts? Do y'all ever do any of that?
No, we're not doing
Is that like when you like lift?
I was gonna
like,
say
a little-
Yes.
lifting
Yes.
is like the only
Yes.
time.
No, I don't lift that heavy.
Well, we got them over there if you want to.
Oh no. I'm good. Actually, wait.
Oh, no.
Who was on the podcast
was that noise?
did that?
Oh, that was out there.
But didn't someone do that on the podcast?
Alicia definitely did it.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah. So you're saying you want to try it out?
No,
Oh, okay.
absolutely.
I'm never doing it like that ever again.
No,
Like,
that one's not even probably potent anymore because like when you first buy them, they're like insane.
I
Like
feel like
you,
it would give me a migraine.
Yeah.
No, it clears it. It hurts. Like it feels like you just ate a bunch of mustard. Like you know what that burning spicy
Yeah.
brown mustard sensation? It's literally that just times 100. It hurt.
yeah, watching people do it though is really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that one's like not potent anymore, right? You said.
No.
Maybe
Now
another
you
time.
could probably smell
Maybe
it.
when
No,
I
it's
don't have to
fine.
drive home.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Maybe
no,
you
no
need
peer
it to
pressure.
drive home.
That is
I
actually
don't.
that's what we were talking about.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought you were saying. Actually, and then I was like, oh, that
Yeah,
might be
you know
good.
what? I'm just gonna give you that bag. You do whatever you
do
want.
what you
with it.
want.
Yeah, you know.
I'm like hurling out of the side of my car.
You're like,
84.
It makes you cry. Like I shoved my nose in there and took a big whiff.
yeah. The first time he did it was, I'll never forget the first time you did that. Who was here with us?
It was Alicia.
It
and
was
her friend
both.
Brad.
That was the first time you did it.
Yeah, we both did it.
Oh
and
my
Brad's
God.
eyes looked like they were falling out of his head. And
Yeah.
I was trying to keep. There's cameras everywhere, so I'm like, like
You're
no.
supposed to like open it and waft it.
I was gonna say it's not supposed to be like a stick your nose in
No,
the bag.
we-
thing.
Yeah, he fucking went right into it. And I
And
was
then
like,
the
oh my God.
directions clearly say not to do that.
Yeah. There's only been one person here that's come here and opened that bag and did it and just looked at you like, Ethan.
Oh yeah, it was Ethan.
Yep, he's a psychopath. I don't
Anybody named Ethan? Do you guys have an Ethan in your
No,
life?
but I feel like they would be a
They would,
psychopath.
they would be crazy, dude. They're always
see that.
crazy.
I have a couple students.
It
named
sounds like
Ethan.
it.
I could see them do
Are they
that.
psychopaths?
Yeah.
That's insane. Like I don't know what it is. Did you put up a question prompt?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, cool. But no, Ethan is a name that signifies a crazy person.
What does the name Ethan mean? Because
Let's
names
find
have
out.
meanings.
I don't know what mine is. Do you know what yours is?
I do.
Do you actually?
I do. Yeah.
What does it mean?
what does it mean?
Alexis means like defender or like helper of like mankind.
Okay.
Which I'm like, okay, I like
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's
I
kinda
like that a
sick.
lot, yeah.
Are we? Is this what? Okay,
I don't wanna know
Bring
mine.
them all up, bro.
Yeah.
Go, yeah.
Fuck.
Ethan.
Strong,
Firm.
fucking A.
Enduring.
That's
Enduring.
kind of cool, I guess.
Enduring.
Like strong personality.
Free man.
Free
Hey,
man.
damn,
That's a good one. That's the
cheap.
best one.
Popularity.
Oh, that is a
in
good
Europe.
one.
A
That's the
masculine
best one.
name of Germanic origin.
You're German.
Origin.
Carl is German.
I like that one.
Thank you.
Malcolm.
thank you.
Let's see what Malcolm means.
You were not a stenographer, that's for damn sure.
Oh, you're a saint.
Devoted.
Wait, what?
What?
That is
Shaven
not
head.
what I thought.
That's so boring.
You're a monk.
You're a monk.
Yeah.
Well, you're an Irish monk or something.
Yeah.
Scottish.
What? That's not what. Oh gosh. Here
Yeah,
we
my
go.
real name too.
Oh,
I'm free.
Yeah.
Thank
Hey,
God.
there we go. That's us. That's us.
What
Thank
about
God.
Sharon?
Yeah, Sharon.
I'm free. That's all I need to see.
Fertile
A forest.
What forest? Really?
It's like fertile plain.
I thought that's, dude, I thought that's,
vegetation.
I thought that's a plant, a fertile plant. I'm like, what?
That's going to be a no.
Kids are not in the future, I
Oh,
guess.
no.
Oh yeah,
Oh, but
okay.
listen
We
to
can
this.
agree on that.
The name is also associated with beauty and prosperity.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well,
In the rose
we
of
all
Sharon.
stopped at the first two sentences, bro. Fuck.
Okay.
That's cool.
Okay, so we're all pretty okay except Malcolm. He's kind of weird, but
Yeah, you're a monk. That's weird. I never knew that.
Boring.
Malcolm hates his name anyway, so it works out.
I feel like I knew.
I like the name Malcolm.
My brother's name is Kenneth, and I think that meant handsome. I think
Of
because we
course.
looked it up in a baby book once.
Yeah, that would happen. Like, he is handsome though, so
That's kind of ridiculous. Fucking A. What made you bring up the name thing? Did you look that up recently?
I really don't know.
Like you were at a gas station and you picked up a book that says like name meanings or whatever.
No, I feel like I've known it for a while. I don't know. It's
That's
just
also like down your alley too, because like every day you flip a card.
I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, let's
What
talk
is it?
about this.
What is it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
every day she
What-
flips a card and like she tells you about the card.
I saw that on your story too
Yes.
the other day.
Yeah, I've been doing that for
Is it like tarot cards or
Yes.
what? How do you pronounce it?
like I think it's like tarot. Is
Tarot,
like the
yeah.
correct way
Yes,
of saying it.
you're
I
right.
just say tarot.
Yeah,
Same.
that's like bride and brid. Yeah.
Or water and water.
Because
Yes.
even at like the DK Ladies League at Englishtown, like you have the whole setup in Sneaky Pete's. We turn into like a
What?
witchy witchcraft.
Wait,
type
I want to
What
do
the
this.
fuck? I never seen this.
So that's one of the great things about like what she does. She's got a whole team.
What we
and
do. What we do.
What we do.
What we do.
So she's got like she set up Sneaky Pete's into like this whole witchcraft thing, and we made like sage bundles, and we had different types of stones that had different types of meaning, and you could put together like a little bag of it.
Can I come?
Yeah,
Of course.
it was pretty cool.
Okay.
So we do like even like in our goodie bags and stuff. Like one year, there's like these things called runes, and each like symbol means something. So I like carved a bunch of like runes for people. I think we did the tarot cards last year. I didn't have time to like type out all the meanings of everything, but I figured people could like Google it.
So like tarot cards, like what? Give me a rundown on like.
So every day I pull one. You can do like either a spread for like if you have like something specific going on in your life that you want some like guidance for. You can do like a past, present, future type thing. But I like to just pull one every day, like first thing in the morning of like, okay, either what's like the lesson that I got to learn today or like what's the theme of the day kind of thing.
And is this like a random thing, or are you
I
like?
shuffle them and then
Okay.
just.
So it is completely random,
Yeah.
pretty much.
And sometimes you'll pull like the same one 3 days in a row and you're like,
Oh,
all right. I'm
what
not
does that mean?
That means
like
It means
whatever
you're
it
not
says.
learning
That would
whatever
make
it
me
is
be
that
like,
you need to learn.
What am I doing wrong?
And
right
you
now?
know what it is. Like deep down, you're like, all right, I know what it's
Damn.
referring to. Like I keep
Holy
pulling
crap.
this over and over and over.
Would you say that these cards have given your life some sort of direction sometimes? Like if I was like, I don't know, sometimes I
Yeah.
know that these are not apples to apples right now, but sometimes you pull a fortune cookie and it's a little too relevant to you. I said
Yeah,
it's
no,
not
for
apples
real.
to apples, Frankie. Fuck you.
It's just perfect.
And what is so funny about that, Sharon? Like, but you know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
it
dude,
has,
don't you?
it's too applicable to your life right then and there. And
Dude,
it's like,
I have
what
fortune
the fuck?
cookie things saved. Like I have them. Like, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
I had a whole
All right, all right.
situation happen once, and I pulled the tower card, and I was like, "Oh no!"
What does that
what
fucking mean?
It like the tower is like destruction, like it's like a lightning bolt coming down, and like everything's like chaos, basically. And
No.
that day, so we were supposed to do a girls' drift day down at OSW with Drift HQ, and like this whole thing went down, and the drifting portion of it got canceled that day. And this was like the week of the event. Already booked the flight down, like everything was all set. And I pulled that card and I was like, what? And then I got the call from Leah being like, yeah, the track canceled. We're not going to be able to have the drift event. And I'm like,
Dude,
what the hell? And every time I pull it, I'm like, what is going to go on today?
that's fucking crazy.
Okay, so the tower card,
No.
no,
But-
no.
It's not supposed to be like,
Like a
all
good and
good or
bad.
all good or all bad. It's supposed to be like both, and you're supposed to be able to like learn lessons from it and stuff. And like there is always going to be good in the bad and bad in the good. So
Well,
like
there's good and bad days, so
yeah. And like, so the event, yeah, we didn't have drifting, but we were able to show girls at the compound, like how to change tires and how to like paint a car. Cause we were able to use like a paint booth for this little, I don't know what they're called, but they're like the like tiny cars. They have them at like Hyperfest.
okay. But that's
Like
so
a
you-
RC car thing?
But
Like
it's a little bit bigger.
Why can't I? Is there a new toy that I'm missing out on right
might
now?
be
I'm
like a
gonna
drift
try to
cart.
look it up.
Yeah, this sounds fun.
But
What
we
is
had like
this?
a really good time at the compound, and it ended up all working out really well.
So you ended up still going down and
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you made the
Just-
best out of it.
Just couldn't do the drifting portion of it, and I'm like, well, you know, there's always like a reason for everything, so I really try not to like. We just move on. Just go to like the next thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make do.
Well, that's a
Yeah.
good outlook to have.
Yeah.
Who said that to us? Sebastian from freaking from Auto Real Dream.
Well, he's
Shout
just
out
a-
Sebastian.
yeah,
He was
I mean,
like
he's a sweetheart. of a
He said,
person.
what did he say? He said life is 90% perception or something.
That's true.
I like that.
That's what he said that on his podcast. If you guys want to tune in on that one,
Yeah.
that was a good one too.
That is that's a really good outlook to have. It's just very hard when you're dealing with something, and then you have to be like, okay, you gotta like check yourself. Be like, okay,
Yeah.
it's not as bad as it seems.
I try to keep it positive. I think it's really hard though, because sorry, I'm just trying to look up to
I
see
know, you're
this
trying to
car
find
here.
No, you're good.
And now I'm like into Cricket's weld art right now, because I'm like, I feel like Cricket would have this.
It is definitely hard to pull. You gotta pull back though. You gotta learn how to pull back. And I feel like the older you get, the more you learn about how to pull back from it.
Definitely.
You can't take
'Cause-
things personally either.
Yeah.
Like
And I
shit
do
just
that all
happens.
the time. I fucking take shit personally all the fucking time. And then, I don't know, as the years went by, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, well, that's age brings wisdom, right? That's how that
I
goes.
guess. That's why you're so fucking smart.
I don't know about smart, but listen, just drink water. You'll be all right.
Dude, I drink a decent amount of water, but I also do a bunch of other things that are not great for me. So then it just like levels out.
Yeah. Damn. So you had an event in fucking Florida.
And then it got canceled.
Dude, if
because you
that shit
pulled the
got
tower
canceled, like-
card.
I had an event in Florida a couple years before that at the Clutch Kickers track. We were the last ones to ever have the Emerald Coast.
Emerald Coast.
Were you at that one? You were at that one.
So you guys drove down there and drifted?
We were at Fall Double Down first. So we did like a day at Fall Double Down on a Friday, which was South Carolina, I think. I forget where we were. And then we drove to Emerald Coast for her event. And then we drove back to Fall Double Down for Sunday.
So you literally did the trifecta,
Yeah.
basically. A little bit different.
Dude, every time because you guys have been doing a lot of traveling and driving too. Like I'll just see Sharon Twitch's story of them or up the Upsoar stories
Yeah.
too.
I've never seen that.
Somewhere. Like I'm like, how the hell? When did they teleport down there?
You ever see one of these?
No, but
Yeah.
that looks dope.
Yeah,
No,
me either.
What is that?
I don't know.
But you
And it's
needed
like
it.
a human can fit in that
Well,
thing?
this is
Or like
the
a
one
kid.
that Cricket had
It's not human.
painted, but he let the girls all paint it in like the paint booth, and we had like 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds
Yeah.
there, so it was
Like
kinda,
teaching them how to paint and shit.
Yeah.
That would have changed my life.
Yeah.
I swear to God, dude, that would have changed my life. If I found this out like sooner,
You wouldn't have had to wait like,
I wouldn't have had to
15
wait. I
more
would have
years.
argued with my mom about going to college. That's for damn sure, probably.
yeah.
There was this one girl, Hannah Emerson. She had her first event in Virginia with us when she was 13, and she's 16 or 17 now, and she's competing in Clutch Kickers 100K. She's so good.
Holy
She
shit.
is so good.
Hey, you guys did that though. You know what I mean? See,
I
that's an
definitely
impact.
feel like good about that. I'm like,
That's an impact.
I'm like, hell yeah. Like, it was kind of nerve wracking to be like, okay, a 13-year-old, because like, what if
Yeah.
something happens and her family sues me for everything I
Yeah.
own?
Waiver. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's
here,
that's,
sign this real quick and have your parents sign it.
Yeah,
that's where the
seriously.
waiver is. But that if you didn't take that risk and not think about it while that person was drifting, they wouldn't be like where else would they have been able to go? You know what I mean?
And now she's just like shredding it. She's down in like Florida doing the clutch kickers thing. She goes down to NOLA, and she's just, for such a young girl, I have a feeling she's going to be another one that's like, because her family supports it too.
What's the weapon of choice? Like, what does she drive?
350Z.
I feel like I saw not an ad, but like an article on this. I don't know why. Is she?
It's purple with like a really like lime greenish bash bar.
Somebody, I don't know about that then. And if this is something separate, I'm gonna send it to you the next time I see it. But there was another girl who's competing in something, and I think she's more from around this area. And they did like an article about her in the newspaper. And I was like, why is there drifting on the New Jersey Times right now? Or not New Jersey Times, NJ.com.
I'm stuck on the New Orleans thing. Where do they drift down there?
At NOLA Motorsports. Oh
I
my
want to
God,
go
it's
so bad.
So
I want to go to
freaking
NOLA so bad.
nice.
Is it a really sick track?
It's beautiful.
Can we look that up, Malcolm?
Is it a track or is it a skid pad or?
Well, right now they're only allowed the skid pad. They used to have they used to have the kart track open, and they'd have like fireworks and stuff, like flames and shit coming
That
out of
sounds
it.
shit.
Is it that thing on the left?
It's that.
Oh, I've seen this before.
So right now they're like having issues with management and stuff.
Would
So
drift that all
they
day
had
long.
like flames coming out from the grass and stuff around this.
What about that little obstacle course right there? Don't think I'm missing out on that right there. Yeah.
No.
That's the Friday night.
But the skid pad is like huge. Like I can't even explain like how many courses you can have on that skid pad. And then there's like palm trees and even like the roadway like going into it's all
that's
like
the skid pad right there?
pavers and it's just like, okay, this is classy. All right.
Dude,
Look at that straightaway on the
I
real
know.
track.
I want that.
Jesus
I
Christ.
want that straight. I want to be in fourth or
Yeah.
You
fifth.
gotta go when they have the cart track.
Yeah.
Because you would tear that up.
Car tracks are tough.
Oh, but
Car tracks are tough. My car's
I feel
so
like
big.
this
I know. I was gonna
car's so
say
big.
you
My
guys'
car's so
cars
big.
are the width.
Yeah, we did kart track at Utah Motorsports.
Okay.
And it was like, it was tight. Like it was very
Yeah.
tight.
But you guys tandem all the time at E-Town, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that
It's
shit's
fun.
sick, man. I like seeing you guys
It's
drive.
fun. It's a good time.
That ain't nothing.
I'm like,
now,
wait,
dude.
they've been
These
on the
guys have been
podcast.
all over the fucking place.
Yeah, I
What?
know. We were talking about the rig before, the fucking how we were outside of it, like looking
The
at it, like
rig.
we're trying to get in the club or something. I'm like, dude,
Yeah, no, that
yeah. I'm like, where are they?
it looks like a club too because you guys have the
For
lights
like
sometimes.
haunted
That
moves, he
shit
turned it
is
into a
so
whole
cool.
haunted
Yeah.
like walkthrough.
That's cool.
That's cool
That's
as
a lot
fuck. And I like how once it shows up, you cannot see over that thing.
Yeah.
It's like a whole nother wall.
Even
right
when
there.
Laurent would come here with his small, quote unquote,
Truck?
shit,
Yeah.
shit would be fucking crazy. I'm like, what the fuck
Oh,
is
the
that?
Freightliner.
Is that the gray one?
The gray one, yeah.
Yeah.
The sport
Okay, so
chassis.
that's the one that showed up to my house. I'm
It's our
getting
only
home.
It's our pickup truck. It's the only truck we have.
That's what he said. He literally was picking up or dropping off a spare tire for the trailer.
That's funny.
Okay, I'm walking up my driveway and I hear.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is that? I turn around, it's Twitch.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck,
What kind of
dude?
18 wheeler is that?
Yeah, what,
so
I don't think you can
obnoxious.
bring this down the street. Like,
Yeah.
Do you need a CDL for that?
For
Probably.
not okay. So our whole rig, our toter with our stacker, the whole white rig, do not need a CDL
Because of the
What?
bathroom?
because it's a camper because it's an RV. The toter is considered an RV.
what about the
So,
behemoth
like,
of a trailer,
anybody.
though?
No, it does not matter. Anybody can get in that and drive it.
You don't want them
Do
to.
you
though.
drive it?
I have. I moved it in the driveway the other day. I will say that.
That would give me so much anxiety.
It's a lot of weight. The silver truck, the Freightliner, you need a CDL if you put a trailer on it. You don't need a CDL to drive just the truck. But the minute you even hook like a single car trailer up to it, you need a CDL for it.
Interesting.
That's so funny because the
It's
size
because
difference.
the RV thing makes it clear. Because all those old people on the highways that have like their RVs with their trailers behind them, they don't have CDLs.
Yeah,
Dude,
true.
that is a
It's insane.
massive get up to try to drive. I'm just trying to think how I would. But would you think you'd be able to drive that? I know Malcolm would be able
How
to
do
do
you
it.
back it up?
Yeah, that's
what
a
I don't
good question right
Laurent
there.
can K-turn that on our like property.
But he's like God, so it's
He
different.
just
Yeah,
does.
he-
He just does it.
Yeah.
He's Twitch. He could.
Like I can barely back up my single trailer with my pickup truck.
He swears the bigger it is, like the easier it is to maneuver. He says like the smaller trailers are harder.
He might be onto something with that. I don't know.
Yeah, he said the smaller trailers are harder.
Well, that's like You ever try to back up a motorcycle trailer, like a single axle?
Or
That
like
shit
a
is
jet ski trailer.
Oh
They're
yeah,
the worst.
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Maybe that's what
That is
Laurent's talking
that is a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about
He
it.
said the bigger they are, the easier.
Yeah.
about. Interesting. And you guys collect trailers and all the types of deals.
I don't know how.
I don't know why you guys just have so many of these things. And Twitch will be like, yo, it was a good deal. I'm like, okay, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
And I would think once we get one, the marketplace listings will be stopped being sent to me. And then like I wake up the next day and it's just like doo 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 doo.
That's awesome.
I'm like, okay.
I'm waiting until the next. So you guys have, not a character of what you would buy, but like I'm waiting for the next side mission of what you would buy. You know what I mean? Because you already got horses, and like LeBron has mad trailers.
Right.
What there's going to be another. You know what I mean? There's going to be another outlet eventually. If you fucking pull up a plane one day.
So I would love a helicopter.
Oh, here we go.
But I don't have. I always we joke about it because I guess like somebody was giving away a helicopter once. I was like, where the fuck are we gonna park a helicopter? And he's like, what?
Giving
And I was like,
away?
where? Like one of those raffle things.
And
And I was like, where the fuck would we park a helicopter?
Backyard.
And he's like, well, who's got a license?
On top of the house.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know.
The license is the hard part. That shit's gonna be a nightmare.
Yeah.
But LaRon would do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not
He'd
a
find
doubt
a
in my
way.
mind.
He
You
found
would.
a way.
Yeah.
But the thing I like about your setup right now is that when, like, at the last, ladies' day, you had like a whole like party happening there.
The compound. We call it a compound. Yeah.
That shit is
The
so
lights.
sick.
I know you can't do the fires and stuff
I
anymore.
got in trouble for the fire.
Wait, why?
You
Wait.
can't have open flames at Club Loose or at English Town unless it's for cooking.
Oh, okay.
Ours was like a propane fire, and I was told like maybe that would be allowed, but not to like push it for next time. I was
Just
like,
put a
well,
little thing on it
Yeah.
with some
Like a
food.
little solo
Put a
stove?
grill on it.
Yeah.
it was just like a little portable
marshmallows.
whatever. But that's fine. Yeah, the whole setup's nice, and it just makes for like a nice, I don't know, weekend.
Yeah.
Also, what's nice about the big rig is the fact that like in the summer, if anybody needs to escape from the heat, like you've got the AC, or the stacker trailer has helped before, like people who had to do transmissions, where like, yeah, just pull it in the stacker,
Yeah,
put it
that's
on the
cool.
lift,
That's
and drop a
crazy.
transmission.
yeah.
Yeah, just
You
throw
know
on
what
a
I mean?
lift.
Like it's definitely come in handy. Is it obnoxious? Yeah.
I wouldn't say obnoxious.
No, it's obnoxious.
It's
for
definitely obnoxious.
for
It's
the
obnoxious.
sport though. It would be obnoxious.
Dude, it's like fucking Forsberg just rolled
it would
in.
be obnoxious if it wasn't for a purpose. You know what I mean?
Right. But
like
do you know
if there
how
was nothing in it.
embarrassing it is pulling up to something in that size and getting out when I was like, I'd be like, oh, I'm C group.
Oh, true.
Like
yeah.
I just
I
started
guess.
driving. Everybody expects you to be like, oh, are you here for the comp? And I'm like, comp? No. I can barely link a course.
Have you been to Men Pond?
Yeah.
How did you get that thing in there?
So the same way, what's her name?
Big Indian Motorsports, Camille?
Not them.
Oh.
No, what's that other girl's name? Shit, I'm drawing a
Tara?
blank. Yeah. So Tara's got like almost a similar setup to us. She might be a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
We back it in where like their container is. So like if you pull in the,
Okay.
the driveway,
Yeah.
they're right there to the right. We back it in. One time we've left the whole rig on that wall, or we can disconnect the truck and we pull the truck up by the building and we just leave the trailer there.
I can't wait for their new
He's
parking.
excited for the extension
Oh,
now.
yeah, it's gonna be
He's
great.
like, we can just go right up to the top.
Yeah, the new parking is pretty dope. It's handy. It's a nice place to watch.
Yeah.
Like if you they usually had when I went there last, they put the trailers on the side,
Yeah.
like on the one side, and I was just going there to escape the fact that like the pit is like a mess if it's a packed event. So I would just go to the trailer and I'd just watch from over there. It's a brand new viewpoint.
Right.
Never watched the track from over there. It's sick.
It looks like a whole new track over there.
I can't
when
wait.
You look from it from there.
I can't wait till they make that like corkscrew looking corner.
You know he's doing that himself.
Yeah, when we were there, he was like, people keep asking when I'm going to have this done. And then he said, I tell them, if you got enough money for me, well, it'll be done tomorrow. Like, or something like that. And he's like, it'll be done when it's done. And I fuck with Ken for that. Like, he's a nice dude for that. And like, he's just explaining everything about clutch kickers and how there's going to be like a embankment on the back. That's huge. Did he tell you guys about that?
Yeah.
Fucking huge embankment. And imagine if you're just hauling ass and you know there's a bank there. I'm going to do something dumb right away.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that whole layout too because you showed me the photos. I was like,
It was really cool. And it looks nuts in person. It
Yeah.
looks like a mountain.
So this
Literally.
clutch kickers thing, you guys keep bringing it up. I remember that was like a comp, but has it gotten like bigger than I remember it being?
So from my understanding, Ken from Mid Pond is like either partial owner or like
I think
bought
he
it
purchased
out.
the whole thing.
Okay, so he bought it
Oh.
out. So he's pretty much expanding Mid Pond specifically for that purpose.
Okay. But
I think it's gonna be sick.
but they do events like all over.
I think
Or
he's
is it
just doing
just
it at
there?
Mid
Mid-Pond,
Pond.
yeah.
Okay.
I think he's keeping it like very.
Because they were Emerald Coast Dragway in Florida, Holt, Florida, which is like on the Panhandle, and it's kind of like
That
in
sounds
a weird.
far.
It was a weird location.
It was a weird everything.
Yeah.
What is
That
Emerald?
was a
That's
very.
that's
That was
Florida.
a
weird.
That was a weird.
Yeah.
I was happy to experience it, but
Why does it sound crazy?
Yeah,
was
why
weird.
is it weird?
Yeah.
because
Now I'm curious.
no, because
you knew the tea with the whole like.
Oh,
yeah, it's not
okay,
not
alright.
just
Yeah.
that there was tea, but like I don't know. I'm so used to when you run these events, like the support you get from like
Yes.
everybody here.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
You've
weird.
got like a lot of support, and you don't get that support at a lot of other places. Like you come to Club Loose and you do a ladies league, and they let you run the show, but at the same time, you've got your guys who are like, all right, we're here to help. Like,
Yeah.
what do you need? Do you want us to do track walks? Do you want
Beads
us
in
to
a
do
thong.
this? Yeah, but like
Jesus.
the support's there. Whereas like other places you go to, a lot of these guys just like
So they're like, oh,
Just because you
you're
got
here,
just
this
because
is-
you got
yeah.
the track time doesn't mean
you get the
that you got
support
the
of
respect
them.
and
Okay.
support of the people there. Okay,
Right.
that makes sense.
So I felt like there's been a couple places she's gone where like if you didn't bring people to help you, you had nobody to help you.
Right.
You'd be running grid, you'd be running check-in, you'd be running tech, you'd be running
Yeah.
everything by yourself.
I feel like that should definitely be talked about before you even like.
Yeah,
they should be
what?
like, oh, by the way, no one's gonna be
right. I don't
Right.
know if it's like some people don't want to step on toes, so they
No,
don't, or
I-
it's just
I
like,
think
hey, it's your thing.
I think it's part of it too is like obviously Club Loose, like they have had our back since day one with the whole thing. They've been supportive of me since I've come down as a driver because I used to come down here by myself and drive and I sucked.
Yeah, I
I was
remember.
like the worst C group driver ever.
I don't remember the sucking part, but I remember you were there and you were. Yeah,
I was
like,
gonna
all right.
say you're a dick for that.
No, I did not. That's not what I meant.
Like that was okay.
I know
Yeah.
it's not.
No, I really did suck. Like I
No,
can't
but
even explain to you.
But back then there was like I said, it was you and Alicia. Like that was
Yeah.
it. So
But like there have been other groups that we've tried to like work with and I've tried to work with that just aren't into the girls drifting thing where it's
that's
like,
weird.
oh yeah, they want to be special. They want their own day. And it's like, yeah, actually.
But
I
for
think
a
that's the
purpose,
answer.
like you
that, oh, I'm
yeah.
sorry.
I
Sure.
was gonna say for like a purpose though, like you said, that young girl who like wouldn't have been able to do it at any other regular event.
Right.
So like to experience it, like
And the
there.
friendships that we make at these events, like I guess from an outside perspective, like you can't really see it, but when you're in it and you can like, I don't know, it's different. And there's a reason I keep doing them and want to go to other places because like I want girls from around the country to like experience the same thing that we have at the East Coast. Like what we have up here and like in New England, and I know Jersey's not part of the New England, but same
Is
area.
it not?
Hell no.
I thought we were.
I mean, sorry.
Or like
No, it's not
East
part of it.
East Coast, Upper
Yeah.
East Coast.
Yeah,
We have-
Northeast. I thought we were.
Like
that's
with the girls, I really feel like we don't have drama. We all get along. We all like want to work on cars together, and like it's just good vibes at the events. And like I want to see that happen like all over the place, and it definitely is. Like it's growing all over. But I think there's been over the years, there's definitely been some like pushback from people that
What do they say to you? I want to hear this.
it's not so much like what they say. It's the way they say it. No.
Ew, you're a girl, no drifting, dude. Ew, no.
No, it's just I think it's not being taken seriously. The girls aren't pushing themselves because of these events. They need to go out and do the regular events. Like you're actually like holding them back
You're babying
because
them.
of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
And like stuff
okay.
like that. And then it's like
Yeah, that's retarded.
honestly it is because like our drivers shred.
Yeah,
And
and
these-
they can go to the other events.
and they do.
yeah.
So
and they
like,
do. And it's the girls that are beginners that need to see women that are killing it out there at these events that are like, okay, I can work up towards this.
so what you saying that right then? What they said about that, like, oh, you're babying them, kind of thing. I said that, but yeah. It reminds me of how I would talk about people
Who go to
would-
private days.
or RSD because they're scared of Club Loose and this and that. So I get what they're saying, but here's the one big difference. It's a bunch of girls. You know what I mean? Like you guys, when I started, there was 2 of you. You know what I mean? Like it's a different situation. It's not like all of us who it's like, we could just push people to like, yeah, you just have to go to the Club Loose event. You got to deal with the bullshit. It's like, yeah, you guys have to deal with that too. But then you also have this whole other aspect of like, you're the only chick there on that day. You know what I mean? Or something like that. And it's like, you have this whole other uncomfortable thing going on. So it's like having these DK events, it's a nice, I don't know, I guess conversation starter. Like it's a
dip your
icebreaker.
toes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what.
That's how I view it.
Just like Cher said, it gives you the opportunity as a female driver to like dip your toes in there.
Yeah.
Like and
not
there's
be
only
like
other women there to help you out that have been through it. Like even
Exactly.
us talking about this in this way,
Yeah, we have no idea.
we don't fucking know shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Like- Last year, you had the girl who learned how to drive stick the day before, and then learned how to do
That's
donuts
sick.
like the next day.
No, that's dope.
Like she can't go to a regular event and do that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, they'd be like,
And we're
"Wait,
not going
what?"
to judge. And like that's the thing is like I think there are people out there that are so afraid of going to a regular event, and I think that's why the private day thing like does help those kind of people that are so afraid of the judgment. And like, you know, whether that's right or wrong, like whatever, we're going to cater to them too, because like we want to see more people get out there. We want to see the sport grow.
Yeah.
But what better way than to have someone who's been driving and is absolutely killing it to be in the car coaching you and having another woman in there coaching you and be like, wow, like now I've made friends and a contact with this person. Like I can look for them at the track at a regular event and have someone there, you know?
Yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense to me. I mean, I understood it from the start. You too. But it's like some people, I guess, just don't.
It's also like we learn different.
Right.
We definitely learn different as females in general. So like the anxiety of it, they're learning differently. Like everything gets handled a little bit differently.
I also feel like maybe I hate that I even have to bring this up though, but like if a guy was trying to coach a girl, I feel like it would be a lot easier to be disrespectful for that instructor to yell or be whatever, and for the girl to maybe take that as like not a great thing.
All the time.
Like
All the time.
That's like not everybody's cup of tea, and that's
That's why
totally
we kick the
fine.
boyfriends out.
So
Yeah.
boyfriends aren't allowed to drive with the girls.
That's amazing.
Like they're not allowed to be. You say at the meeting like no guys in the car, like none of your boyfriends, because none of us are going to learn from them.
Yeah, like
'Cause
that's
I remember driving, like learning a standard. And my boyfriend at the time, I was like, no, this is not happening.
Like him
right
trying
now.
to teach you, you mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And it's like, okay.
Like I said, the learning's different. Even at Club Loose, like I've been yelled at by, like out of love though.
I've cried.
I've cried numerous
totally cried.
times. I've left before I've cried. And
Are you serious?
I was with,
Oh, for fucking sure.
dude, I was with Alicia in the car while we were getting yelled at before. Yeah.
And I've got yelled
seen
at, and
that.
it's not by nothing, I don't know how to say it. Usually it's like, go fucking faster. You need to go faster. If you don't go faster, I'm going to bump you back down. Like, okay, like I know what I have to do, but yelling at me that way or approaching it that way is
Yeah.
not going to make me do it. I'm going to shut down.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Right.
going to completely blow past entry and fuck up.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes girls need a little bit of different type of encouragement.
I don't want you to I don't want you to baby me.
Right.
And I don't want you to be like, oh, honey, like, no, but just don't.
But it's funny because Club Loose is the place that will do that. They will push the shit out of you.
And that's why they have such good drivers.
Yeah.
Right.
But now you guys are there and you're working together and it's like a perfect mesh, which is funny.
I think
Yeah.
it balances it really well.
It does. And so the thing that I love about the car wash, I know we're not doing it this year, but
oh what?
Carl's
What
bummed.
were you getting in it this
No,
year?
I was just I just got a text from Beans. I was thinking about him. I was like, yeah, I
I want
wonder
to do
what he's
something
gonna
a little. You got to switch it up every once in a while because, like, after a certain time, it's we've done it 3 years. I want to switch it up, but
Is it a surprise? You'd feel free to not omit this information if,
if I
you
knew
want
what
to.
it was, then
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right.
She's just trying to get through Evergreen.
I'm just trying to get through.
You will.
like,
You will.
this
dude.
podcast.
You got a lid on everything. I swear to God. You're good. You're good.
But So the thing about the car wash, okay, so you have a bunch of like blood masters and stuff, and they're like, yeah, we're going to take our clothes off and wash these ladies' cars. Well, think about it. The girls in the beginning of the day are nervous. They're scared. They're getting out there for maybe the first time, right? And everybody's kind of shaking out, the cobwebs, the people that haven't been out for a while. And then halftime.
Yeah, halftime.
Everybody's smiling. It's crazy. They're laughing. You got the pole dancers after that. Like, it's like a crazy, like it's crazy. And then it's like Club Loose. They actually let loose after that. And then the driving afterwards is so much better. I don't know if they're all hyped up.
I feel like because you made that environment. You know what I mean? Like,
That's funny.
dude, if I'm comfortable somewhere, I'm going to be myself. I'm going to be able to take advice, one. So now maybe they might be thinking about what you guys talked about earlier on. Like, maybe they're just a little bit more comfortable in the car too. And I don't know.
Well, not to mention, now they just met all these dudes that run the event, and now they're going to want to go to the normal events too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now they're like, oh, that guy actually isn't that big of a douche.
Yeah,
like,
I've seen him make it.
scary guy.
Seen your belly button. Yeah, like for those
across my windshield.
there's probably a handful of people out there who have no idea what we're talking about, but DK Ladies League hosts a car wash at the event as well.
If you missed it, you missed it. It might be back in the future. But
I don't think there's got to be photos of it online.
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
There's videos.
But it's a lot of the friendly faces of Club Loose in a very friendly manner, like way too friendly. Like I saw Jake.
Oh
what
my
they were doing
God.
to Jake
when they used Jake as
a rag,
as a
squeegee.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's insane.
Love Jake.
So good.
Yeah, no, that was cool. That when I saw that shit, I was like, okay, this is amazing.
They were going through like people's cars. They were like bringing them through cars wet. Like that was so freaking.
What do you
funny.
mean through? Like the
Like
window,
the
to
window.
the window to the window.
Across your lap.
And the girls are putting dollars, and they're like, "Oh my god!"
I'm on camera, like,
yeah.
and tapping.
I hope
And I
my
was like,
work never sees this stuff and goes, "Okay."
We
I
just
know.
use different names. This is
Yeah.
Yeah, I run this stuff.
yeah.
No, I
This is the ringleader right here.
Yeah, literally. I wanted to ask you about that, like running your own drift. Like how I know I've been seeing you panic just thinking about it, but like how stressful is that? Like how much of a
Club Loose, not at all, because they are like amazing and they do like I cannot express enough how much they do on grid and just like helping with like the registrations and all that stuff. Thompson's very stressful because I have to get my own insurance for the events.
Yeah.
So not only do you book the track, you have to do insurance, and like there's only like one company that really takes care of insurance for specifically drift events, which is like a special motorsports type
Okay.
event. And I don't know how this happens, but I always end up getting the insurance literally like 2 days before
Oh
the
my
event
God.
happens. And you've seen me on
Yeah.
my close friend story crying, just like,
lot of tears.
I'm done with this. I can't do it. It's so stressful.
because
Like,
if it doesn't happen, you have to refund everyone, right? Like there's
that's my biggest nightmare.
Yeah.
I have literal nightmares of like, oh my God, I'm going to let everybody down. And then I have to pay the track because you're under contract. So you pay them ahead of time.
oh my God.
So your track time's already booked, but like the insurance part.
And then I'm like, what if I have to pay everybody back from like my money? Like there goes my entire life
Yeah.
savings. Like what am I going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
that's-
a business owner. Yeah. That's basically like this
Yeah.
is a full time like
And
you
it's
know.
stressful because it's really not a business. It's
Yeah.
not, I'm not
but
making money.
But you're
off of
dealing
it.
with the same kind of stresses in a way. Yeah.
Yeah. And then like taxes.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, there's all these different states.
Yeah.
And I don't know anything that I'm doing. Yeah.
That's what I was wondering about, like all that stuff.
That's why when
that-
people are like, I want to do like a, separate thing. I'm like, yep, go
Yeah.
for it. I support you. I'll help you in any way I can.
Okay, it makes more sense now.
The
Yeah.
things that you rifled off, those are the things that I find terrifying.
Yeah, no.
Because I
yeah.
have, we always chat about having a drift
Yeah.
event.
Carl really wants to do.
We
an
don't
event.
know diddly squat, bro,
Yeah.
about where to start with that.
That's
shit.
why I
You
was
need an
asking. 'cause-
LLC.
yeah.
You have to protect yourself because, like, I own a home. I have a mortgage. Like, I can't lose my house and everything I've worked for my entire life because somebody, oh my God, the last DK event, like, not to it was the perfect day at Thompson, but we had 2 spectators show up that I didn't know them. They had outside alcohol. And they're not allowed that. Well, the guy fell off the top of the bleachers. Luckily, we had a pop-up that he fell on. Oh my God, I didn't see it happen.
Shit.
I had a great day because I didn't see it happen. He like fell on my husband, basically. I know, poor Manny. And Manny comes up to me all freaked out and he's like, we have a problem. And we had to get like security to kick these people out. And if the guy had fallen off the bleachers and like broken his neck or died or something, like I'm like, oh my God, because this guy's a fucking idiot. I'm gonna fucking like get sued or something. Like that's what freaks me out.
Yeah.
That's what like
Yeah, there's a lot
people
involved.
don't see that portion of it. And it's like you're throwing a big party for everybody else to have fun, but meanwhile you're like, don't die, don't crash. Like
Yeah. Don't fucking fall off the bleachers.
Yeah, don't. I don't know.
Is there anything high here for someone to fall off?
The group and the people who go to that event that day, that's got to be, you're like, please be a good group. Please
But
be
that's
a good
why
group.
the women,
Like,
but the women though, they are. You don't have any of like the crazy people trying to do burnouts after the event
Yeah.
and stuff like. You don't get that.
Yeah.
And that's why I probably will never do like a co-ed event. Like not nothing against guys. I
That's
think you guys,
fine.
like I'll drive with y'all. Like that's I love doing that. I just wouldn't want to deal with any of the like other stuff that seems to come with some of these events. Like
Yeah.
Lock City has like issues now with like the spectator present. There's so many spectators that like it's like out of control and people are like leaving the track trying to like do burnouts and stuff in their freaking like
Yeah,
I
then-
don't
then
know
you need-
Nissan Altimas and shit.
Then you need security and like now you're paying for more things. and-
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's cool that
Snowball.
you address that because obviously there's going to be a herd of people who are just going to be like, oh, well, they won't let guys drift at their event. So now it's like, what the?
Oh yeah, those people are definitely going to
Yes.
exist.
I like
Oh,
that the
they've
straight up
already-
answer is just no.
Yeah.
Like,
that's yeah.
like, you're not a girl. You
Yeah.
can't drift in this event.
Yeah.
No.
I don't give a fuck about it. I agree with what you guys are doing. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
I just want to have more girls out on the track.
Yeah.
That's really all it is.
That's
It
it's all in
doesn't
good.
bother us at all, Frankie.
No.
It doesn't hinder what we're doing.
I mean, this is like the
whatsoever.
same. I mean,
Okay?
I don't want to get political, but it's the same kind of shit you can talk about in other conversations too. It's like, why do you think you can control what these people are doing? Like, let
Yeah.
them do what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Same deal.
Yeah, it's the
just
same
don't be a
shit.
fucking scumbag,
People are just
dude.
mad we have more fun.
Right. And not for nothing. If you wanted to, you could go rent the track and put together an all guys
yeah,
event. if
all
you
guys
wanted to.
event. Yeah.
Nothing's
not?
stopping you.
Yeah, let's
I
do
wouldn't
that.
be mad at
I-
that. I support it.
That'd be so fucking bad. It would be all disorganized.
It's just the
Everybody
same
would just
event.
be like rolling in late as fuck.
No goodie bag.
No
Yeah,
goodie
no
bags.
goodie bag.
No strippers.
Goodie bags.
I know.
No,
Goodie
like-
bags. What?
Oh, there's goodie ba-
strippers.
Yeah. No.
We're not
I
having.
mean, pole dancers,
Pole
but not so
dancers.
much
we would
strippers.
be lucky
I
to
mean-
have.
That might be
Right.
cool. I don't know.
What's a bare minimum, dude? What would be we'd be lucky to have? We'd be lucky to have a
A
good
drive-through strip club. That's what it would be at a guys only event. That's
I
what
don't
it
think
would
guys
be.
have the organization to
No,
put
they
together
don't.
like what
That's why
goes
that doesn't
into
happen.
like the
No.
goodie bags, the
No.
giveaways, the like that kind of stuff.
Oh, goodie bag? Yeah, right. These guys aren't.
And
gonna do
We
like
can't
the-
do none of that shit. Are you crazy?
And I think the thing that like when you're like, oh yeah, she like runs these events, it takes so many people to get involved to actually like keep it organized and stuff. So like one of the grid workers that I have at Thompson, John Evans, like he has offered to come to every single Thompson event and has run grid every single event. Like I cannot thank him enough just for like being there. And like so many people just step up to the plate because they're like, yeah, we know you can't just do this alone.
Yeah.
So like I definitely appreciate that. And that's like a great way for a guy to get involved is like, hey, like I want to be a part of this. Okay, well help run grid or help like
Yeah.
Yeah, not everybody's got to put on a Speedo. You know,
I
what
can't
mean?
just come fuck with the tarot cards, right? I'm gonna do something.
Dude, you would look so cool if
What?
I walked into Sneaky
about to get
Pete's
roasted.
and you were the one doing like the cards for me. I would be
Yeah,
like,
I'm down. I wanna
"Holy
try it
fuck,
out."
Here we go. Like
he needs the crystal ball.
Yes.
yes.
I wish.
That would actually be sick.
Wait, you're gonna tell me you have a crystal ball?
I don't, but
Oh.
we can
We
make
can
it
get you
happen.
one.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna say like she's.
No, like if you want to come to,
Yeah.
our
I'll
podcast-
do whatever. I don't care.
You would probably have the coolest crystal ball. I feel like I was surprised that was a no.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, maybe you're like into that or something.
Maybe you
can
picked
tell
one
me
up.
my future.
Like, yeah, I picked up a crystal ball once. like at a store.
She's like, I can make that happen.
It's gonna show up one day now.
Kim
that's
and I
for
have
sure.
some ideas for what we want to do
I'm
for
sure.
the fun thing.
Kim seems cool too.
Oh, yeah.
I only met her a couple
So
times, but
she's not really like into the drift community anymore. Like she, like way back in the day, we met each other like in driver's ed and stuff, and that's kind of how I got into cars. Was her and her friends, but
yeah,
she just does all of the art, all the event posters,
Which
for
is
me.
important.
And
She's so fucking talented.
oh my god, she is amazing, and like she's also the person that I like bounce ideas off of constantly. And she was the one who actually said, this was years ago, she's like, you need to have chapters. You can't be traveling all over the place and like stretching yourself thin. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like
Yeah.
you need to have like a drift kitchen, New England, a Southeast, Texas,
Yeah.
whatever. And like, yeah, you know, right now we have the DK Ladies Southeast chapter, but now all these other events are like growing, like Tandem Hearts Club and stuff. And like, it's really cool to see that vision kind of like
yeah,
come true.
I think it's going to get even bigger too. Yeah, especially with that idea.
Yeah.
I like that idea too.
Yeah.
I always wanted that. I always wanted that with a drift club too. I was like, we should have different chapters.
Yeah.
You just want to be Sons of Anarchy so fucking
Fuck,
bad.
it came back to Sons of Anarchy.
You just want to be
Yeah.
Sons of Anarchy so fucking bad, dude.
I
And
mean-
it's just because I said that he looked like the main character a little bit.
Yeah, the last episode they were fucking saying shit. But anyway,
Look at him. Look,
I can see that.
But it's cool.
you roast me every time, man.
It's cool though, because then you find people like in other areas that just like vibe and have the same kind of like
Yeah.
goals that you do. And it's like, hell yeah. Like,
Yeah, I couldn't do that with a drift club because then I'll get some crazy looking cars in like Pennsylvania, so I can't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, with that thing, it's a good idea for sure. But all right, well, now I know I'm never going to start my own drifting organization. Okay.
I don't know, dude.
No,
Some of
don't be
those days,
discouraged from
it
that.
doesn't. Yeah, I like that. I like what we have going with our friend group and some of my friend group too. I'm having fun. I don't know about you, but so maybe this is more from my POV. But those days we have where it's just us at the track and it is a private day. Oh, it's a private day. Oh, it's not a real club.
Ah,
But like
whatever.
those are the days that I fucking love because then it's just all of us. We're there having a great time, which is what this is all.
yeah.
That's what this is all about, dude. Sometimes
people forget.
we be forgetting.
You drive better when you have fun.
We're supposed totally.
You drive 100%
totally
better when you have fun.
There was a day, the PTO day. It was a Thursday, dude. Okay.
PTO day.
All of us called out of work.
That's the best.
It was crazy. And there was so many people there. I'm like, no one has work today? Rizzo was there?
Yeah.
Amazed.
How often is Rizzo
Yeah.
there? He's working all the time. Jimmy Oaks, Nick, other Nick, like all of the group. And it was sunny. Those
was
are
the day
days.
that I was there?
Those are the days. That's when you broke Spoon's car.
Oh.
Yeah. Both of the axles, Frankie just broke them.
Yeah,
Clean.
now I'm thinking about it.
But that was such a great day. Those are the days that I remember because it's like all about that vibe. So if you're saying that's the vibe that you're creating at the event, keep doing that for those girls. That's probably like some of the greatest things that they look forward to.
hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like those, we're supposed to be having fun, dude. And I feel like it's been a while since you've had fun, like at a drift event.
This always circles back around to like you.
He's just roasting me, right?
No,
Yeah,
I'm not
thank
roasting you. I want you to come out, dude.
Yeah,
I
fucking
have fun at
finish
drift
your
events.
car.
Okay.
No, I don't go that far. I don't go
Finish
that
your
far.
car.
Give me a crystal ball and I'll finish the
Okay,
car.
cool.
All right, deal.
Right here, that'd look crazy.
That would be sick.
That would look, whoa, your eyes open
I'll
crazy.
mail it
That'd be
out
sick.
tomorrow.
Oh no.
No, you got to come out, dude. I didn't push it to finishing the car. You can't push them that far. But come out to an event.
Dude, I'm working on my car.
That's insane, dude.
I don't want to say anything, but
The first sentence though that I wanted to say in this entire podcast, Jet Davis was in town, right? And we asked Frankie to go to dinner
they might not know who
With-
Jet Davis is.
with us. Jet Davis is a friend of ours from Texas. So Texas to here. You have dinner. That's okay. That's what friends do. I said Frankie must have really not wanted to go to dinner really bad because he said, can't go. I'm working on my car.
Is that your out?
We were all
I never
like,
say that. That's what he's saying,
no,
basically.
I've never gotten this text from Frankie. So
That's why I sent it, because you were in that chat.
He
So I was
must
like,
have. He must not want to go really bad.
No. I'm just like, I'm kind of over it. I'm over that. Like, I'm over it just sitting there. You know what I mean? Like,
There
I'm
we
finally
go.
over it.
Yeah.
Because it's just like,
Period.
it's only like so long, but I guess I don't know.
I feel you. My car sat for like 3 years.
Yeah, and then eventually, at first you're like, I don't want to fucking work on it, and then it turns into, I don't want this thing fucking sitting here anymore. Like, so
That's what's bothering you.
it kind of is, honestly.
It's right in the middle of
Yes,
the
just
shop.
see it all the time.
in the air, and I'm like, okay.
Honestly, though, like all you got to do is like take a day
Yes.
and be like, yeah, I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna take 10 minutes, and then that 10 minutes turns to an hour,
Yeah.
which turns to 2, 3, and then you're like, all right, I got the momentum.
My thing is literally taking a day. That's the thing for me, because I'm like, no, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do. But it's like, no, you have to just pick
just
one
one
day.
thing.
Do it right now.
No,
Let's go right now.
we definitely got to go look at it. If you guys didn't,
No,
really
yeah,
go
we're
look
gonna
at
do
it.
that
But
for sure.
whenever you
I'm doing it
need-
Saturday.
Whenever you need me to, dude, let's fucking flick that up real quick. No one would even know. I won't even say anything.
We can't paint that in here.
Dude, no, your landlord wouldn't even know. I'm not gonna say
Listening.
anything.
They have
You can
listening
get one of
devices.
those blow up things.
I have
They
one of
sell
Trust
those
me, this
now.
guy knows all about that
I'll
shit.
get it going. I'll get it going. Whatever you need, we'll do it.
Because
real
you
quick.
have
If I can
paint.
spray paint my
Right.
car in
Yeah.
my basement garage, well, I mean, the house smelled for like 3 weeks. But
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was under your home basement or was it off?
No, it's under my home. My
Oh.
husband doesn't let me weld in there anymore or like paint or anything.
That sounds pretty reasonable to me. I think.
Yeah.
That sounds like a hazard.
Welding though, I mean.
Do you have any animals too,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie.
dude?
I know.
What if Charlie's getting high as fuck up there because you gotta get a good,
No, you're right.
good paint job on the car real quick?
Charlie's spoiled.
All right,
He's spoiled.
as he should. As he
He
should.
loves that car.
I'm looking at the questions right now that we got, and there's some definitely some
boy.
good ones in here.
There's probably some fucking dumbass.
Well, there's some like normal weird
want
shit
them
for
all.
our podcast.
Oh, like the animals?
But yeah,
Like
there's
animal
there's nothing like weird.
Do you have a bunch of cats? Are you the person that has a bunch of cats?
Oh, which one?
he does.
Malcolm
I don't.
Murray.
I had a dog, but she passed away a couple of years ago.
Cool.
Why did you ask about the cat?
I don't know.
Does he
Kim,
look like a cat
no, Kim was
person?
saying someone on the podcast had a bunch of cats.
Oh.
Malcolm.
Oh, cool.
I don't have a bunch. I have one cat. Well, one died. I had two.
He did
I
have
have one
two.
left.
Oh.
You had 3 at
Kim
one
was
point.
saying someone had like 7 cats. Oh, she was lying.
Wait, who? Oh, she's talking about Miyagi.
Oh, maybe.
What?
That's the only person I know that has 7 cats.
I have one cat. His name is Butter. I'm gonna
Miyagi's
show
like a
you.
friend of ours,
Okay.
but that she probably knows him.
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
Chris has 5 cats.
What?
Oh, maybe it was Chris.
Does he really?
Yeah.
I think it.
Did I not?
He works here.
That sounds. That might sound right. I don't know. I'll have to ask.
I want to hear the weird questions
I
and
do
the
too.
good ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna read pretty much all of them. I don't see anything like
You can take the weird ones.
Okay.
Unless they're like really weird.
Clusterfuck asks, how do you two handle girls that come into the scene that you want to be supportive of, but just can't get behind supporting because of their behavior on and off the track? Kind of interesting.
That's kind of a really good question,
Can
actually.
you repeat that? I'm sorry.
How do you two handle girls that come into the scene that you want to be supportive of, but just can't get behind supporting them because of their behavior on and off the track?
I honestly have never come across a girl that was like shitty.
I think I know who she's referring to.
I was going to say, this sounds specific.
So it
but
does sound
yeah.
very
I'm
specific.
pretty sure it's referring to a West Coast girl who I actually taught how to drift and like met in person. She was actually fine in person. But like she has kind of like an online like
Okay, never mind. I know where
People
this is
like-
going.
Reputation or
yeah.
I
know
No,
where this
I
went.
I literally just support everybody that I can unless they're like a wicked asshole to me.
Yeah.
I just try to like encourage them to do the right thing, and I'm always going to support a girl getting into it. We don't have any sort of like, I don't think we've ever had an issue at the track.
Not at any of the ones I've been to.
I'm trying to think. I don't think we've ever had an issue between the girls at the track.
Usually the girls are too scared. Like they're already too nervous.
And like I think the person that she might be referring to, I never had an issue with her at the track. Like at
It
the
might-
at the girls' day, it was good.
I think it's like an online persona sometimes
Yeah.
too that they put off to where you might think they're more of like an asshole than they are.
I feel like that happens a lot in general.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and,
see
like-
someone online.
Like
then
you
see them
paint
in
a
person.
picture online and then all of a sudden you see them in person and they're like,
Totally different person.
Right.
Yeah, like
kind
Derek
of
on the
meek,
bicycle.
and you're
exactly
like,
what I was gonna
what
say.
is happening right now?
It's like Derek.
Man, that's a great question though. What would you do if somebody
Yeah.
was?
Doing a burnout in the pits.
Ooh.
Tell them that was lame as hell.
I don't know.
Like,
Get out.
I'm stumped already. I just think it would be like, hey, you know, like try to set a better example for like the younger people out here. And like
We don't do that shit.
we don't do that. And especially if you're like doing that shit online, like just think someone might be
Watching.
looking up to you and like being like, oh, I guess this is how like drifting is for girls. And like, nah, that's not cool.
Yeah.
I'd also want to put a hard stop to it at like your events, because also you don't want to be tied to like that. Because like the minute somebody takes a video, posts it, and then all of a
Right.
sudden it's like, oh, look what went down at the DK Ladies League. Look what they're doing, and you're like, no, that's not us.
No, I agree.
So it would definitely have to be like talked to or talked about.
And you got to stay on top of it too, because then
Right.
everybody could share something really fast, and then
shame?
next time, and
Public shame. I'd say
Yeah.
public shame them.
Oh my God, what if we got all the girls together to like huddle around the person and be like, are you okay?
Public shame them.
that is the biggest nightmare.
Wait, why don't you just
Are you
burn them
okay?
at the
Are
stake?
you all right? Are you
Obviously,
okay?
Bring them
whole
into our
group?
witch
Yeah,
hut.
exactly.
Bring
We'll
'em
go with
into
the witch
hut.
theme.
We've got.
We think you need to be saged.
Yeah.
I've seen.
Oh my
I
God, we
used our
could
sage
sage
That would
bundles
be
to
so
sage a car.
fucking terrifying.
I literally pulled our sage bundle out and saged my friend Maddie's car. I was
Did we
like,
ever
"You need
sage
this."
Sarah's car?
We were going to. I don't know if we did.
You need to do that for Frankie's car.
It needs more than that.
You should have told me. I would have brought some.
Yeah.
We're gonna do
Imagine,
the
bro,
love lab.
like that
Yeah,
would have
we're
been
down with the witch shit. You can bring whatever you want.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah, I think we'd have to do some like witch stuff too.
Yeah.
I think that's a
maybe
good
just the
suggestion.
whole,
The whole shop.
just the
preferably.
whole fucking,
Yeah.
just spread that around. Please.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got here. Why does Malcolm hate CA18s? Do you hate CA18s?
Who said that? I mean, why?
Right-hand drive Brody?
He said, who said that? I mean, I do, but that's,
Wait, you said you
that's
do.
what it
I've
sounded
never
like.
said that. I don't know. Maybe the only thing I could think of is there's no parts on the website for CAs.
Oh,
Maybe
that's
he
what it
said.
is.
There is a few, but
Well, they don't
man,
really make anything. That's why everyone puts
hey,
SR
get
in
that
it.
thing out of here.
Yeah.
So he does hate him.
I do hate him.
Okay. What is your favorite Club Loose memory? I guess either one of you or both of you. Why are you smiling?
Yeah,
so
why did you
fast?
hit the biggest smile so far?
I'm just freaking Willie, and I know he was on the podcast at one point, but he just
Ortega?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I fucking love Will, bro.
Yeah, I would say
I
that.
miss Will.
I mean,
every
it's
time
hard
I've
to
been to
say
Club Loose.
because, like, obviously the girls' days was my favorite ones. So my very first pro bro down, Willie. So first of all, my very first pro bro down, B group. I was really nervous. I used to street drive the FRS down from New Hampshire
Yep.
to all the events and like drift the events and then drive home. So TJ was out in like the stands and he was like, yeah, good job after like the run. And I'm like having this high, whatever. Willie comes up to me and is like, no.
Oh, no.
He's like, you're going backwards as a driver.
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh, I thought I was like killing it. And he's like, no, you got to start trailering your car. And then like, I was like, okay, cool. And then like the very first like time I started trailering, Willie was there and he was like, fuck yeah.
So you mean like he saw that you weren't pushing it hard enough or something?
Yeah. And like I was riding this high from that. And then like
Yeah.
he brought me down and
Humbled
then
you real
yeah.
quick.
And then the next time I listened to his advice and I started trailering down and like he was like really like proud of me and he said that and I was like, I think that was like my best moment was when I was like, yeah like I listened to them and it actually like they were right.
That's cool. That's a
Yeah.
really good story. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. Willie's the man.
They're great. Yeah. I when I got bumped to A group, like my first bump, my next lap, I dirt dropped and blew apart like my whole front like control arm, everything.
That's a good feeling.
Yeah.
Is
So like
You're like, A group, yes.
A group,
and then
yes,
boom.
and then boom. And so like obviously got to the side and I was like, all right, so they're gonna get the big wrecker out and lift me off. And usually it's like one of the Club Loose guys. Now it was fucking Petty and Tim who came down in the wrecker. Tim driving it, and he pulled down to pick up my car. Petty was in his truck and he was like, come on, Sharon, get on in. And I was like, am I going back to B group? He's like, are you okay? And I was like, I'm fine. He's like, you're not going back to B group, but let's get your car off the track. And then like Tim picked it up and like yeeted it all the way off the track. And I was like, of course. Usually it's a Club Loose guy, but no, it was Petty and Tim.
These are like
picking
the
my
best
car up.
stories I ever
Yeah.
heard.
Oh my God. One of the car wash days, I remember when Petty was like, I fucking love drifting because of like the girls' car
Yeah.
wash and stuff. And he was like, I fucking love
You ever
this.
want to see a soft Petty? Come to
Yeah.
a DK Ladies
For
League.
real.
Yeah. Petty
Yeah.
is just like all.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Everything from the track walk. He's just like in his it's like that, like the life is back when
Yeah.
you're drifting.
He's just such a different beast
Yeah.
on DK Ladies.
Probably because it's a
Day.
different environment too, because all the girls there and everything. He's not used to
Yeah.
that, so it's probably like it kind of feels like the old days, maybe.
Yeah.
A little
We're
bit, you know?
excited. Everyone's so excited.
Yeah.
Remember when he told us we were going to do full track and he was like, fuck it, we're doing full track.
And
And
we
we're
were like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
like such a good.
That's awesome.
you won't let us do
Soft
full
Petty.
track
I've
I've seen
reverse.
Petty
though.
nice. It was at the cookout. He was
Yeah.
also vibing like hell.
Full, that's kind of the same thing.
Full
like the
vibe.
Cookout. Yeah.
He was wearing not normal Petty clothes. That's why I
I
was
think
like,
I saw him in some color.
yeah,
I think he had like
dude,
color
he had
shorts on.
Nikes on and like literally, yeah, some
I saw
colored
kneecaps,
shorts and a
yeah.
cookout shirt and a hat that was not black.
No,
Wow.
it was definitely a.
It was not. I was like, what the fuck is going on? This is sick. But
great.
Those are just good stories. That was amazing.
those were.
Damien from Car Shop Karoshi says, just thank them for being role models to so many women out there and inspiring them to drift.
Oh, Damien.
So,
I love Damien.
yeah, Damien's a sweetheart of a guy, too. All right, let's see what we got. Naturally aspirated cars versus boosted cars for drifting. You got any opinions on these? I mean, you guys are opposite, right? Yours is NA, or do you have?
I'm an A,
Yeah, and you're
boosted.
yeah.
but I've driven boosted. I think to start NA and then work your way towards boosted.
What if you come stock boosted?
Then fucking do it.
Then you're lit.
Yeah, that's different.
It's
That's
a
probably
W.
different. Yeah, but why if you start NA? Like why start NA?
You have to do a lot more. Like obviously it requires more like clutch kicking and like just driver input, and I think those things are really important. So that way when you do have more power, like you have all that skill set already, but now you can like make it a little bit easier to like do the tandems and stuff like that. Because really with NA, yeah, tandeming's fun, but you have to do so much more to
Yeah.
keep up with people, which kind of sucks.
And
And
not
it
to
kind of
mention
makes you
some-
sloppier.
Yeah, sometimes it can create a bad situation. Yeah, if you have
Right.
like no power, but yeah,
So from the other side of that, I know from like my car, even though it's not a ton of power, but for me when starting it was like 300. So like learning on that, I felt like maybe it was too much to start learning on because like I felt like I had to dial it back a little bit. And then also for tandems, I feel like if it's a car that's slower than me, I was having a hard time learning how to consistently stay drifting behind a slower car with a like as mine with a little
yeah,
bit more
that
power.
sucks too. Yeah.
So like I see it from that side, being like, yeah, I grew into my power, but at one point I was like, is this too much for me to learn on?
Yeah.
So I see a little bit of both.
I definitely agree with the NA thing, but yeah, if you start with the car with the turbo, then it kind of is.
And
what it
also
is.
mine's like stock, so it doesn't fall out of power. Like, you know what I mean? Like working
Yeah.
with it.
I think too, like we've seen a lot of women come into the events that are driving their boyfriends' cars because, I mean, a lot of girls get into drifting because of their significant others, and they have these crazy overpowered cars with like.
yeah,
Yeah.
fuck that shit.
Oh my gosh!
And
like
sometimes though, they kill it, right? And it's like, okay, this person's like making a ton of smoke, a ton of angle, whatever. Like she can do all these donuts and then goes and does the course. And then they get a car on their own and they're like, okay, why am I struggling?
Yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah, no,
don't know.
I agree with that mentality. I mean, we always say that too. We're always like, if you got a 240, I mean, it used to be nowadays probably a BRZ, but if you get a 240, like leave the KA in it, just drive it like that,
Yeah.
and then
Learn it and then like build as you go.
Yeah.
yeah, because it'll make you a better driver too. So,
trying to send a KA, I totally remember that.
dude, I'm
Are
gonna
you kidding me?
that black car I have. I'm about to put a single cam in that shit. I want that feeling
Dude,
again. Like,
backtrack single cam. I was linking that whole shit.
that's pretty good.
I swear to God, it was dope.
But
And it
single
would
cam is just
overheat
so-
after 3 laps, really bad.
That's bad.
But it was fine.
Yeah.
I street drove it home every time.
Nothing like a KA though.
Like, dude, it was single cam KA. Just
You guys wanted the weird ones, right? So,
Sure.
Who would win in a fight? 5 zebras versus 5 ostriches.
Zebras.
ooh,
I hate birds.
Dude, but those are
I
like,
do.
those
I
are the
hate
biggest birds,
I hate
Cher. Those are
birds.
the biggest
love
ones.
Right, they're terrifying.
I'm picking the ostrich because those things are fucking
I hear
dinosaurs.
they're nasty.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say zebra just because they kick.
Yeah, but ostrich,
But
an
It's complex.
ostrich is so
it has a hell of a
large.
neck game. Like,
Yeah,
It's
that's crazy.
Its
but yeah.
legs are pretty long, like the ostrich. I think it could use the legs.
I still think
You don't
zebras.
like birds?
I don't like birds.
Oh my
At all?
gosh.
This is like the worst bird on planet Earth. an
Seagulls
ostrich.
are the worst birds on the planet.
that I can kind of agree with.
I feel very strongly about seagulls.
Heron.
Personal as hell,
Isn't it?
You definitely got attacked.
You know, I'm not. I'm
Did
not
you
a
get
bird.
attacked by one?
I was attacked by geese.
Oh, they
dude, me
suck.
too.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
attacked by geese. Yeah,
I would kill
I'm
a
glad you
goose.
find it
I would
funny.
kill a goose.
You know how to take care of this is how you if a herd of geese are going towards you, right? You grab one. And then just fucking swing it at the rest of them. Done. Get out of my way. We're good.
Have you ever grabbed a?
This neighbor of mine did it. I lived by it. Do you remember Duck Pond and Ramsey?
Yeah.
There was so many geese there. So
Did you
there were-
grab it like that?
I didn't.
Are
That's what the
geese
kid
mean
did.
down here or something?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
were
they are.
attacking this kid, and
Wait, what?
we were kids.
We don't
dude.
have serial killers. We've got geese.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like turkeys have like pecked my car before, like by me. Did I tell you
It's
guys?
just like the
story?
drivers in Jersey. The geese are the same way.
No, but that's what the neighbor
Maybe
kid
because they're
did. He
so used to
fucking
people.
Maybe.
grabbed the one geese, swing it around.
it?
Yeah, and swung it around. Like I said, that's what you're supposed to do. Apparently,
What?
I swear to God.
He grabbed it like that.
Did you want me to
The
do it
reverse.
again? I don't know. I didn't want to grab it like this just now.
And he just, damn, and it worked?
I
He
don't
killed it?
remember the mechanics. We were 12, but it happened at Duck Pond. And there were fierce. And there are herds of them there, like a lot.
All I would say, geese are mean enough here that I would openly say I
No,
would.
they're afraid of humans up north.
Oh no, not here.
If you
I
get
would murder
close
a
to
goose
where
here, no
the
problem.
mother goose is, it will get violent fast, like
Yeah.
really violent. And it'll run at you.
Yeah, they charge you.
I'm
And
Yeah.
going for zebras. Zebras, my
Yeah, I'm
answer.
gonna say zebra as well.
I'm going ostrich.
Yeah, zebras for the mass. You ever see like
Malcolm,
zebra can be kind of
zebra?
built.
They're like a,
Going zebra.
they're built
Fuck,
like a
I'm the only one.
horse.
Yeah, they are basically a horse. Yeah. A weird looking fucking horse.
I wonder how that kid's doing who did all that shit.
He's probably in fucking prison.
Kind of a weird kid.
Probably a psych place. Yeah.
yeah,
it's a
he's
little-
probably in a psych ward.
When did you get attacked by a goose?
I was young. They had me up on a picnic table. To be fair, we were feeding them bread, and I
Okay,
ran out
well.
of bread.
That's weird. They get that violent though when
What?
they run.
Yeah.
Like feral over
Chased me
bread.
up, like on a picnic table. Me and my grandmother.
my God.
poor grandmother.
Well, you should have did the Carl thing.
Right. Well,
That-
now I know.
did not do that. Okay, don't get the ASPCA on my shit.
Well,
Okay.
now I know.
When I
Once
was
you kill the first one, they know
Right. You gotta.
Yeah, you mean business.
You need
That's
to
what-
establish
you don't-
your.
dominance.
Yeah.
And when he when he swung the goose, that didn't kill it.
Oh, it didn't.
No.
it was still fine.
Yeah, it was fine.
Their necks are like snakes. Like they don't
It's
really get-
crazy, bro. Fuckies. Yeah. And they're solid. I shot one with a BB gun too as a kid, and
Oh,
they
Jesus.
fucking get off my car. Like, man.
Yeah, I once I was in a situation where like there was a geese there. So is it the female that's always mad as fuck?
probably.
Or is it
Yeah, because you
Sounds
I don't know
because
how to
you're,
tell- yeah.
you're
No,
you're-
no. Wait a minute. No, it's not.
You're
'Cause the-
interfering with the eggs.
No, but I always see the female sitting, like I guess on the eggs or whatever. the
Probably
fuck they're doing.
guarding the eggs. Yeah.
And then the male is just walking around creeping. And like, if you get literally, if the goose could be in that bathroom. If I get here, the male fucking flies
yeah,
over.
and it
They're
starts going
fast.
nuts.
And like,
fast.
you'll be driving it and they'll just go right in front of your car and you'll be speeding at them. They won't move. They're like, yeah, kill me. It's worth it.
And then they bring their friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, it's fucking
Come on,
weird,
everybody.
dude.
That's crazy. No, because
Yeah.
we have geese and we have ducks and we got heron and
I like ducks.
Ducks are different, yeah.
Ducks. I fuck with ducks.
They're
we
pretty
have, like,
hard.
all
They-
of that, and they're scared of everybody. Like you can't get from here to the bathroom, and like
Wow.
yeah, they'll just fly away.
It's probably because of the environment, yeah.
I feel like everything up by you is just like pretty and
That's where they
friendly
migrate to
and-
from down
yeah.
here. They're like, oh, we got to get out of here. now.
Gotta
We
get out of
gotta-
Jersey,
We
gotta
we
go.
got to go up.
Yeah,
to Maine.
they don't attack people.
Yeah.
One day I'll see a goose
Over
that's not
here, man,
trying to kill me.
they be going nuts.
Will the girls bring back the pod? Will the girls bring the podcast back? My girl and I appreciated the tip on. Okay, should have read it through. My girl and I appreciated the tip on thigh biting.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I try to read these through before I read them out loud, but you guys wanted all the weird shit, so there you go.
No, the podcast I don't think is going to come back because my work schedule is a lot.
I think you got a lot of things.
Yeah,
going
the
on.
podcast, as you guys know, you could do it weekly.
Yeah.
The editing.
Well, Malcolm doesn't really edit anything.
We don't cut anything
yeah,
out.
okay.
That's where
that's one of the major keys about doing a podcast, like the secret. If you don't fucking edit much at all, if anything, you don't really have to do anything.
Yeah. It's
know?
kind of sick. We haven't had to cut out much.
Yeah.
You dropped a
Editing
retard
was a
bomb recently. That was kind of
nightmare.
No, but like that's the problem because a lot of people, like I have friends that do podcasts too, and they're like, they always talk about that like in the episode too, like, oh well, you know, we might have to edit it or this, like I edit it. I'm like, why do you guys edit anything? You're doing a movie review
and
podcast.
we're bullshitting half the time. Like
Yeah.
we're normal people. If I'm saying,
I think you just
yeah,
don't have
like
to
this,
edit.
that,
Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
We
It's
had
normal.
to edit. We had to edit.
Things
Well,
were
look
said.
at this one. You guys have been amazing. Like
Yeah, we've
what?
been on our best behavior.
What?
All right, well, we can get into the thigh biting if you want, but I don't know what that was about.
What is that? Is that what your guys' podcast was about?
We had a lot of stuff on that podcast. Oh my God.
No, but yeah, I don't know.
It was you gotta remember Kim was the instigator.
Yeah, it sounds
She's a
like Kim was the
comedian.
one that was.
She's definitely a comedian. You know, she was talking. I'm pretty sure she was talking about how to woo Chet.
Yeah.
And she
it
was
was a
like,
thigh bite?
I would just like kiss him on the thigh and then like bite him or something. I'm like, what the
But you don't need to cut that out, like you know.
Yeah, that seems.
No, that was tame. That was tame.
Well, all I'm saying is they want you to bring it back. Why did you guys choose the Toyota chassis? I guess both of you. Even though that fucking Subaru or BRZ thing is a fucking Subaru, but
That is.
I got the Toyota emblem.
yeah,
I had no fucking choice.
What?
Yeah, you kind of.
What was I gonna do?
Twitch set you up for that one.
So no, I saw his car. I do like his car. But then when I was like thinking about getting my own, I was like, well, wouldn't it be nice to have like two of the same? Like my thought process and girl math was like, hey, you buy one for you buy one for me. I break something, you can give it to me. Like
that is a good idea.
that's like my thought process on it. And then I found my car. My car was already stateside, and I sent the listing to him. And I was like, hey, we're gonna go get this, and we did.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So like
and it does work. If
It does.
LeBron
I
breaks something or
didn't-
Twitch breaks something,
and we have before actually at Girls' Day at Evergreen that one time my power steering pump, Laurent gave me his right off his car because his car was there, so I could like finish the day, and it works.
yeah. So you had a pretty good reason for getting that car.
Yeah, and it
I take
financially
parts off of Manny's
financially
gears,
it just made sense like to be like, hey, we can share parts.
Yeah.
and now, yeah, I was gonna say you being able to source the parts. Like, didn't you blow a motor recently? Oh no, that was
I blew
Twitch.
my
Twitch.
transmission.
Oh yeah, and you got a R154.
I got a brand new R154,
Yeah.
and then he blew that motor, like his
yep.
motor,
Yeah,
like
and
a
then-
couple weeks later. And I was like, I cannot surprise you with a 1J. Like I can't do
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that motor owed him nothing. It had like 400,000 miles
That's
on
insane.
it because it was the original motor from
Yeah.
him. I mean, he did like the head gaskets or whatever.
He would
but-
drive everywhere in that car.
Yeah,
Dude,
so
I
that
see-
That's
motor,
amazing.
that motor owed him nothing. So you know what we did instead of what he did instead of being like, oh, let me just find another 1J.
Oh wait, I know.
Yeah, he came home with a whole sword. He was like, well, he's like, it runs. I know it runs. At least this one runs.
And he did it really quick.
Like everything else, just everything gets done.
He said he did it in a couple hours.
I was up north at the witchy place for Halloween. Salem. I was in Salem, and I got a FaceTime, and it is a new store in my driveway. And I was like, I guess we got a motor for your car, huh? So yeah. But
And then you went
I-
home, and then it was in the car.
And then it was in the car, and it was like a turnover.
I swear, no, because didn't we see each other shortly after that? He was driving it. He drove it.
He drove it at RSD to like test it out, to like break it in.
Or maybe was it at Cookout when I saw it?
It might have been Cookout too.
Yeah, because he was like, I did this motor last weekend. And I'm like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Alexis, what about you? You had the car for a while.
Yeah. I was originally in an RX-7.
Oh, really?
My very first car was a 79 RX-7.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
An FB?
Yeah, technically an SA22. So like it's got like the cool taillights and stuff. But anyway, it sucked for drifting because it was carbureted. So like every time I tried like in parking lots and on the street and stuff with my friends that all had like 240s and like whatever, you know, I was kind of like, wow, like this kind of sucks.
I got to tune my car real quick. Hold on.
Hold on. Let me get this Phillips head out of my pocket.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and then I got into the FRS like right when they first came out. Like they were already out like in Japan and stuff, and I was like, I want this. And yeah, I just I bought it brand new, and actually it's how I met my husband. He's got a BRZ, so I also take parts off of his car.
So you were one of the people that got that car brand new and just started drifting it?
Yeah.
That you'd see, like we'd see him at the track, we'd be like, that car's fucking brand new.
dude, that was David Bob to me for a while. I was
Yeah,
like, dude,
yeah.
are you financing this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Literally.
I totally
Temp
did it
tags on
finance.
that?
Yeah.
I think I remember seeing you in the car thinking to myself, that thing's fucking brand new.
Oh my god, and I drive it it's done over 100 drift events.
Yeah.
That's Toyota reliability. I know it's technically
Yes,
a
ma'am.
Subaru
That's-
engine.
Yeah, it's very Subaru to me, that car.
But it's got Toyota like the oh my god, I don't know. It's got Toyota parts.
There's some
to
stuff, I'm
it.
sure.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
fucking hope.
Oh no, it's definitely like a collab between the two of
Yeah.
them, but it's reliable. It's never overheated on me. No, it's fine. If it
Yeah.
happens, I'm putting a Jay-Z in it. So whatever.
Oh.
You know, it don't matter. I'm waiting
crazy.
for that day. I'm trying.
One Jay-Z, very good engine.
Yeah.
Dude.
What do you mean?
Dude.
Lately they've been spinning rod bearings and shit. I don't know.
Who?
That's
Who?
fair.
Nick,
I want to spend all the money.
There is a lot
Ant?
of other things.
Ant?
Turbos.
Yeah, Ant's situation is probably that.
That's the same exact situation that Nick was in.
He blew a turbo up?
Drift motion turbo.
He had the same turbo?
Yeah.
Why didn't he tell us that the other
We
day?
talked about
See,
this.
you're missing context, and
Yeah.
now you're just throwing all these
Yeah.
allegations.
One J, dude.
Well, this shit kind of sucks for drift motion.
I
because
don't
it seems
know.
like they're fucking blowing engines up.
I don't know any other engine. Okay. If you took an SR to 260 and then down multiple times
Yeah, if you
one day,
if you did shit you're not supposed to do to the
limiter.
engine. Yeah.
dude, the Olive Summit, there was the corner at the end. I was just like for as long as I can just to see what would happen. Guess what happened? Nothing.
Okay.
Facts.
Change your oil.
Yeah,
One
me
J-
and two
I do.
other people. We drove a JZX out in Japan. I got to drive with this couple that I met down at OSW, and we drove that car all day, every day for like a week. All three of us.
Damn.
3
Japan?
drivers?
You went to Japan?
Yeah,
We didn't even talk about this.
I went a couple times.
A couple times?
Yeah,
Damn, we didn't actually talk a lot about
I know. There's like a lot.
God damn it.
we talked a lot about like
Nothing?
random
Big
Yeah,
property
we tend to do that.
fossils and tarot cards.
But
and
that's
fucking-
more interesting.
It is
No,
more interesting. to
Everybody
me.
knows about drifting
I
already.
swear to
Yeah.
you, yes, that is what I'm saying. Is
Yeah.
like, dude, you might have clicked this thinking you were gonna hear about drifting.
Well, we did talk a decent amount
But now
about it,
you get
but
to hear about other stuff, and like half the time people are working in the shop or working at a desk. And I swear to
Yeah.
you, that is the godsend. Is if you're listening to something where it's something you don't know about right away, and maybe you could just listen to it. Maybe
Yeah.
you learned something today. You know what I mean?
about rocks
About rocks
and
maybe-
ostriches
and reverse falls.
yeah,
And like the pancake mouth.
dude.
Pancake syndrome
Yeah.
is actually insane.
I'm kind of I almost forgot about that. Thanks
Yeah.
though for bringing it up. Yeah.
Mites.
Okay.
Mites in his flour.
Sharon, how is Pam doing? That's a
She's
question.
wonderful.
Okay. Didn't get turned into bacon yet. All right.
No.
You're so
They make
You ever have to deal with annoying dudes saying female only events are sexist?
No, never.
I was about to say, didn't we just address this earlier?
The
guys are
sarcasm.
such dicks sometimes.
I mean, that's a fact.
Like, and the internet just makes it worse.
Yes.
Like the internet just gives them a place to say what they want to say and then think it's okay.
Dude, the Tech Tip Tuesday.
The Tech Tip Tuesday thing is a wonderful thing. So she does a thing, Tech Tip Tuesday,
Yeah.
where girls make videos on the simplest shit to like more advanced shit.
Okay.
Right. Somebody did one and it was like a simple thing that like most people would be like, okay, I get that. But for like somebody, a 13-year-old girl would be like, I don't know that. Some guy went in there and was like, you need to teach, what did he say? That they needed to teach people how to like do, I forget.
Oh my God. He said something. He was like, what's next? Like lefty loosey, righty tighty. And I'm
Right.
like, not always. Actually, you need to learn about like,
reverse
Like
threads
he
and
like
everything.
tore it apart as in like, that's a stupid Tech Tuesday. People should already know this. If they don't know this, they shouldn't be at the track.
Who the fuck are they to fucking say that they know everything?
And I
I
was
mean, the problem is this is just the internet, so it's like
Yeah.
you literally have to ignore it, which
my
is
God, that
annoying, but
was-
also kind of.
It wasn't just one guy too. It became a whole nightmare situation where I think they had some sort of group chat.
just
because-
waiting for Tuesday.
Oh my God. They sent me like dozens of nice try ditties on that post. Like I had to go in and like delete all these like
Yeah, it got really
gross.
What?
Guys can be stupid sometimes.
Well, that brings me to my next
we are
question.
quite a dumb.
Who will win in a fight, the justice system or an oiled up P. Diddy?
The justice system, hopefully.
And it's not directed at this is someone who definitely is not the people you're talking about. I would say the justice system, and that's going on right now. So, and
Is it
it's-
really? I'm
yeah.
just waiting for the Netflix doc so I could all.
And there's
we
some weird
watch
shit
it.
coming
There's
out
some
about
weird
it,
shit coming out.
like really crazy
There's
Right
some
shit.
weird
now?
shit in the justice system.
Well,
That's
yeah,
what I
there's
mean.
I
probably-
don't know if anyone wins.
No.
Well, they're already fucked now, so now they have to put him away. You know.
Yeah.
But then they're
So-
gonna put him
But
away,
do
and he's
they?
gonna have a sick apartment in jail or something.
No, they'll put him away for sure. Yeah, because they're gonna be. I don't know.
Who's gonna kill him in jail? You think? I'm curious.
Yeah, right. Who's gonna?
That's what's gonna happen.
Who's gonna? He's gonna hang himself in
He's
jail.
gonna get killed in jail,
Yeah.
and then magically
Yeah.
there's a new island.
He's going to be Epstein.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know what's
literally.
crazy is that the lady that got caught with the Epstein
Ghislaine?
thing was hiding in New Hampshire.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
You've got a lot of really fucked up people up there.
Yeah.
Dude, the serial
Because
killer
there's so much places to hide because
There's
there's
so much free time.
Is that no? Is this a real phobia? Because when I look through woods sometimes and you're driving through, all I could think about is like, since there's miles of woods out there, there's somebody doing something weird.
I do
I
occasionally
think about that shit all the time, like how many
ew.
bodies might be
I
buried
think
and
about that a
stuff.
lot.
I think
Yeah.
about that all the time. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think about that. I being a woman too, like, and I go running and I go hiking and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
dude, that shit's sketchy.
Dude, this guy
You
ran
never
into
know.
a bear.
Yeah, I'm
once.
just scared of bears. You're scared of like any humans you see
I'll take the
running there.
bear.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's been a question before.
Yeah,
Like, would you take the man or the bear?
if you ran in the woods.
yeah, and you had a guy running like behind you or
Right.
something, or would you take a bear?
Or would you take
Yeah.
a bear? And people chose the bear.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
I've seen a moose though. That's scary.
Really?
That
I hear
is
they're, like-
crazy.
Moose are scary.
They're the size of a fucking truck.
Is it
They're
moose? Is it moose or meese?
Pretty sure moose.
I think it's just
Mooses?
mooses,
Mooses?
plural. Mooses.
Mooses doesn't sound right, but I think it
Moose.
might be mooses.
No, because you would go
Meese
look
make
at
me
all
think
the
of mice.
moose.
Yeah.
Like, oh, mice.
Yeah. Well, they're big as fuck, right? Like
They're
Moose?
huge.
Yeah.
They're scary huge.
They're like total 18 wheelers.
I always forget
I
that-
like hit him in
moose at
total.
Moose Cove.
I always forget those
Maine.
things actually live over here.
Yeah.
Like you got to go that far up, but
I was gonna say over here.
yeah, like on this side of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like I saw one in Wyoming for the first time ever. And it was like kind of, I was really close to it, but it was like kind of like in the woods, kind of like, I couldn't get the real scale of how big it was, but it was definitely frightening. It was like I was in Jurassic Park, literally.
They can like swim too, like really
And they're
fast.
fast, right? Aren't
Yes.
they fast? Yeah.
Dude,
That
they
is
gallop crazy.
The trick is to like hide behind a tree because like the way that their eyes are, they like have a hard like they have better
Seeing straight?
Yeah, they have better peripheral than they have like seeing straight on.
Mm.
But
Good to know.
they scare me.
Good
yeah.
to know.
Those things are too big.
Yes.
All right. Let's see.
I was gonna say, where are you?
BDD justice system moose.
no. We're good. The weird questions are gone, I think. Alexis, what's your favorite and least favorite part of hosting / running events? We kind of talked about this, but not really. I guess we didn't talk about the best and worst parts.
Favorite? I don't know. I get like this feeling every time that it's just like, oh my God, it's like magical. I don't know, just like seeing girls like smiling and getting along and like getting it, especially when it's like someone who's been struggling all day and then they just freaking nail it and you're like, fuck yeah. Least favorite thing is definitely the insurance. And, and I think just like constantly like feeling like I'm playing catch up with my life.
Yeah.
yeah, I always feel like I'm 2 steps behind that where I need to be with it.
Sound like a business owner again. Yep. That's literally like, that's what it sounds like when you're running these
You
events.
sound like a Virgo. That's what you sound like. You sound like a Virgo.
You're a Virgo, Virgo.
I am.
Sorry. Anyway.
Okay. Why is there not drift games at the ladies' days or not typically
We've
there?
done them. I won Game of Table.
Okay. So they do exist.
She won Game of Table.
Yeah.
All right.
We do drift games sometimes.
That solves that.
We sometimes,
The weather sometimes.
yeah, the weather sometimes also, and like we just get carried away, and it's like, do we want to stop to do a drift game, or do we want to just let these girls continue to like?
What are the other
Plus
drift
the halftime
games?
show, like, kind of, we didn't want to do drift games because we didn't want to take away from just the driving because
Right.
of the halftime stuff.
Yeah. I feel like it could take some time to do something like that.
Yeah.
Also, Clubhouse is a little hard to do drift games on, like Game of
Sometimes.
Table.
Yeah,
like
that's fun. What else have we done besides Game of Table?
You could do like a parallel park.
I've
That's
done,
another one I could think of.
We did at Fuel Fest. We did like they gave you a ball, and they put out like buckets for you to like shoot into
That's cool.
while you were drifting around it.
Dude, I would fucking be
we did
so
that
nice
with the
at
hula
that.
hoop at the Texas thing with Sarah Choi.
Okay.
Yeah, we had to throw like a hula hoop on something.
Yeah.
You've been all over the country with this.
Yeah, actually, that Texas event that we went to, Tim and Petty let us use their 2-car trailer, which was really, really nice of them. And they're like, yeah, just use it. We're like, no problem. We had to change every single tire.
Gotcha.
Every last one.
Yeah.
Probably the same trailer that's still sitting in
It
the
is.
same exact
It is.
spot.
I'm pretty sure other people I'm pretty sure the Front Street guys have used that trailer too, but I might have made that
Well,
up.
it has brand new tires, so.
Yeah.
Now it does.
That's so funny. Last question is just best memory that's come from drifting. I mean, obviously that's a loaded question. There's just a lot of memories. But
It's in general.
There's a ton. In general, I don't know. There's a ton. When I first saw like Drift Kitchen, you guys were in a Texas event, and like I had just started driving in 2019. Then the world shut down. But I remember looking at that event and being like, I hope I drive well enough to get to one, because I thought you guys were already like an established, like you had to be good. And then when you guys came to like English Town, I was like, I'm gonna drive it, and it was just like, I made so many friends out of it. So like we appreciate everything you do from a driver's perspective. It's awesome.
Thanks. And now you realize that we're not put together at all. It's disorganized chaos. Wow, best ever. Man, I had this moment like outside of the DK stuff. When I was first driving, and it was pretty much just me and Alicia. We drove an event together at RSD, and she was like getting so close to my car that she was like screaming in her car, and I could hear her.
I can hear her screaming right now.
Screaming. That was probably, and that was like, I was just kind of getting more confident in myself as a driver, and like, if anyone knows, I don't usually like leading. I really like chasing. I always like feel like I'm gonna spin out and just suck at
I think
leading.
that's like everyone feels that way.
Yeah, but like she was always like, go wider, like I need more room and stuff. And like she would get like super close, and that was like one of the funnest times I ever had. And I think that kind of like really sparked a lot of like, yeah, I want to keep like doing this and like getting more aggressive and stuff. So that was a really good moment.
Yeah. You guys got good stories. I feel like I don't fucking remember shit. Like if someone asked me that question, I'd be like,
I know, I'm trying to.
and you guys have nailed it. Like,
Because I didn't smoke weed today, I can remember.
I was really happy that you did not try to relay it around the room. Because
What, to you?
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't know what I
yeah,
would
I
say.
can't either. I can't do that shit. Yeah.
You guys have
But
to
we
have
could
one
yap
that
about.
like.
We
I have
could yap
one
about a bunch
kinda.
of other shit.
Yeah, sorry.
That's a rotary.
These walls are not really soundproof.
Frankie made these ones. Oh no, this wall was existing.
Yeah, you think you're in a cool studio until a car starts on the other side of the wall, and you're like, oh.
It's
No,
still
we're in a
so much
cool
better than the
studio.
last
What are
time.
you talking
Yeah.
about?
This is
Yeah.
really cool.
This is a 6.
Oh, yeah, the last time was bad. Yeah, that was a very small office.
I'm just really just trying to remember anything else. The only thing that I can remember when I think of a favorite memory is getting failed tech by Lou, maybe? Sweet Lou?
Yeah.
Like he looked at my car. He had no shirt on. No shirt on. It was hot as fuck. I had so many things that I failed tech for, and he looks at me and goes like, "Did you even read the manual or something like that?" And then I just failed tech. That was
And Carl's like, no, I didn't.
No.
Those are the kinds of things that I remember. Aside from that, lately, what's kind of sad is like I'm going to events now, and then I like forget what happened at the event because they all kind of mold together now.
Yeah.
Like we do the same, not the same thing, but like
Or when something's super exciting, it like you're like, oh, this was a great event. Forgetting that like a couple weeks ago was another great event.
it was
So it's
another
like,
one. Yeah. I don't know. It's just we live in the sport that's so fucking fun.
Yeah.
So then it's pretty. The whole thing is fun.
Do you guys save your wristbands?
Yes.
Yeah, we had
Sure
this
do.
conversation.
So
last
I
time.
write one good thing about the event on each of
Yes.
like, my wristbands.
Oh, that's actually a
on,
really
the
good
inside.
idea.
Yeah.
I have like a shadow box that I stick them in.
Love that.
What is a shadow box? Is
Like
it like
it-
a see-through pane, and then you
yeah.
can just like
and you can just deposit
dump them
it
in there?
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I have. It's just a see-through cup.
I save like every ticket and everything, but I don't save every wristband. But if it's like, if something happened that was
Yeah.
memorable, then I'll do exactly what you do. Yeah. I'll write something there or something and then save that. But
No, I save everything.
I like
have
to
a-
keep that
yeah.
kind of stuff.
I have a bad habit if like you hand it to me, all of a sudden it's sentimental.
Yes.
And like now
Oh,
I'm keeping
God.
it.
Oh,
like, You can
yeah.
hand me a rock and I'd be like, well, this rock's living with me now. Like
Yeah.
it's
Well,
a
rocks
sentimental
are
thing.
cool.
Yeah. So like it just I acquire things. You hand it to
No,
me.
that's so. I that is so sweet and relatable because I don't know why I feel that way.
yeah.
remember what I told you about that piece of garbage I had to throw out that one time and I got sentimental about it? That's reminding me of that.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're sentimental about like our cars and everything
Oh, for
too.
sure.
Like, my
Yeah.
God, I had a 240 that never ran. It was the one on the rotisserie that I was working on. I cried for like months.
When you got rid of it?
Oh my God, I had to because like we were moving out of our apartment and I had nowhere to like store it. I cried so much over that car that never freaking ran.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yep.
Like if
We're
it's,
sentimental over stuff.
I had somebody tell me that was a downfall of mine. Is that I'm very sentimental about things.
I don't think you're sentimental to the point where it's a fucking downfall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like then sometimes you give meaning to things that actually didn't need to have.
Yeah,
a
sure.
meaning.
But
so
like-
then
I
now
give
they
meaning
have
to everything.
So now they have a place in my life, and then maybe it didn't need a place.
Yeah,
in
but
my
I'm
life.
thinking about your car history, and it's like this is the first car that you actually kept and put a lot of work.
I'm
into.
just, dude. I was
know what I
just I was just running out.
Yeah, you're just going through them like left
Yeah.
and right. It's like that's not very sentimental, but now you
Is
probably
this
more
the
sentimental.
one? Like is your car? Is
Yeah,
this
it's
the
my
one?
car. I guess.
I guess. He goes, I guess. He doesn't want to say
Crash the
it.
hell out of it. It's
I
just
saw
like
Mid Pond was you were rough in Mid Pond.
everybody fucking got hurt. Ethan's motor
happened in
locked up.
Mid-Pond?
I backed it up on. You know the, you're going normal, so it's counterclockwise.
Yep.
Right at the driver's meeting, they're like, "This wall's pretty hard. Don't hit this wall." And then I hit the wall with the back.
They love to do that there. Tell you not
I-
to hit something, and
I
then you just place
just
it there.
touched the grass, I think, and
And
it was nighttime, so I think the dew got to it, and like just went woo. I kept driving after that. It was fine, but I think the reason why I don't like switching cars as much is because you learn. It's hard to build upon that. Like look at you and Laurent or Twitch. You guys probably know the inside and out of a Sora now, and you probably know the inside and out of a GT86 chassis now. You like fix shit. That's why I don't want to switch cars anymore. I had
Yeah, that's why I
240s for
wouldn't wanna
years and I
switch
can't
cars.
remember shit about them. But right now I could work on an IS. It's Toyota. You close the door, it sounds like a nice door.
Yeah,
That's why those are the things I like. Those are the things I like.
yeah,
That's fair.
Just tired, man. You see, this has been an amazing podcast.
yeah.
Thank you guys for
goodness.
coming on.
Thank
Yeah.
you for.
Sorry you're not staying all the way until fucking East Coast Bash. It's kind of in 2 days.
I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be back for East Coast.
Oh, okay. Will
She's
you?
coming down Saturday and
Yeah,
then
I'm
going
coming
back
down.
home Saturday.
Well, I don't
She's
know.
not
I
even
don't know
fucked.
what is happening.
You're
We'll
fucked.
see.
No,
I'll
that's-
definitely be there.
You have a spot to stay. We'll have a whole compound set up.
Listen.
Bring a tent.
Gosh.
You can even sleep in the trailer if you need to.
Yeah, I mean that's basically a house at that point. So, or you could stay at the Red
We'll
Roof
see.
Inn.
We'll see. We'll see
Or
what-
you can stay at the Red Roof Inn.
Yeah.
Never. No.
Oh, were you here for that conversation?
No.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
We could talk about it when we look at Frankie's car.
Yeah.
I have to smoke a cigarette.
don't
This
stay at the
is-
Red Roof Inn. You're
No,
English.
don't
huh?
ever do it.
All right, well,
I get the Hampton Inn over at I don't know.
I wonder
It's
if-
like 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
I feel like Maybe we stayed there before.
If I
once.
get
there
too
was
drunk,
a really
I'm-
nice one we stayed at. It's probably that one.
Yeah.
I'm
Because there's not
moseying.
many options
No.
like in the area.
I'm walking into my truck and I'm passing the hell out. That's the beauty of having the truck.
Yeah.
Because I am not sleeping anywhere outside of Club Loose. I slept at Club Loose one time outside and I woke up with so many fucking mosquito bites. I'm so good, bro. I'm
Yeah,
so
I
good.
got some interesting memories
And
waking
there's
up there.
I woke up once, that one of the first events, there was a dude passed out in this kiddie pool, bro.
The best part.
He was literally just sleeping like this.
Any events coming up right now? I mean, you were talking about something next month, right? Or is it?
Yeah, we have June 14th at Evergreen Raceway in PA. Then there's July 20th, which is the clinic, so like beginners clinic for Thompson Speedway. Also, if there's any ladies listening that are like have been driving that want to help, I'm really trying to get together a bunch of like the advanced drivers to teach at this clinic. Also, we have August 10th at Englishtown Raceway. For that event, if you are driving that Sunday at the Ladies' Day, you get a discount on Saturday. Also, guys can drive on Saturday too, so if couples are coming, like that will be cool. And then finally, we have the Ladies' Comp on September 20th, which is going to be really sick. We got some people flying out to judge. Really
that's
hoping
cool.
to make this like really cool.
Awesome.
Make it legit as hell. You got this.
Gonna try.
And if they want to sign up for these events, where do they go?
So for all of them, it's dkladiesleague.com. For the Club Loose event, it's going to be on clubloose.com, but we'll still have it like a link on DK Ladies League to send them over there.
All
for
right,
that.
cool.
Please reach out to Frankie if there's anything that we can do to help.
Everything.
yeah.
No,
Like, sorry, not to offer you.
Yeah,
as
okay, cool.
But like, you're the main point of if you get.
Yeah.
You know, it trickles
did, he
down
gave
the
us-
hierarchy.
I mean, dude,
He
we
gave us an alignment
we do
for Englishtown.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one time.
Yeah.
But we do the Club Loose support thing. So if obviously you guys are in that too. So if you guys are
yeah.
involved with Club Loose, so
Yeah.
you know, alignments and tire
Appreciate
changing and all
that.
that stuff.
Yeah.
So
And just having us on here helps because it helps spread the word.
well, you guys
Yeah.
are always welcome back for sure.
Thanks.
Yeah. It just sucks you're so far away, but yeah, I'm very
it
happy
seems
you
this
made this
drive
happen.
is a normal drive.
It's
for
not
you.
the
Yeah.
it's
It's really
not
not
the
that far for her.
distance. It's not the distance. It's just everything else I have going on
Yeah.
outside of stuff right now.
Yeah, that's a time problem.
Yes.
Well, thank you again.
Thank you guys so
having us.
much. This has been another great episode of Faction After Hours. Make sure to check out DK Ladies League.
Yeah.
And,
we'll have the link down below and all that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
you
you.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Good night.
Good night.
I don't know. Malcolm got on the fade real nice.
That was
So I was
perfect,
like,
Malcolm.
oh shit, I better hurry up.
You know what it was? It's like I'm fucking All right. Well, that's another one in the books.
Another good podcast.
A great podcast. That was my favorite podcast.
Another couple of good guests.
Yes. We need more girl guests because the conversations are just more fun and I laugh a lot more. So
Yeah,
we
it's
need more.
nice to get a whole different perspective.
Yeah. And it was cool to learn about the events and really cool to learn about how difficult it is.
How much stress.
Yeah. Yeah. Every time we would bring up an event or something, Alexis was like, I'm like, oh God. All right. It's like reminds me of myself. So yeah, I don't know. But make sure to check out those events if you guys are near them. And also, she will be at Formula Drift with a booth and everything. So make sure you guys
Yes.
stop by the booth, Formula Drift, New Jersey.
Yeah, all you ladies who want to get into drifting, that's your time.
Yeah, definitely. It seems like
That's
a really
your
fun
gateway.
event.
Yeah,
Like-
perfect gateway into the drift world.
I'm hoping I can get over there and do the crystal ball thing and, you know, tarot cards.
Always the men trying to insert themselves.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I shouldn't go. All right. Guys, don't forget, we got a open house event going on June 1st from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And what we're doing that day, it keeps changing by the hour.
Yeah,
1 minute we're just, we'll have a little get together. Then it's, we're going to get a coffee truck or whatever to come by and we'll get maybe a food truck. Okay, maybe we'll tattoo some people while we're doing that. Maybe
we'll get a
live
sim
band,
rig too.
something like that. You just don't know what's going to end up happening. There's some other stuff coming down the pipeline. I don't know. It's going to be crazy.
yeah. Did we say Simrig too?
Sim rig. There's a
Oh
sim rig.
my god.
Yeah, dude, it's getting crazy.
It's gonna be a good time. we're hoping it's a good turnout, but we're hoping that it's not an amazing turnout where we get
shut down
shut
real
down
early.
by the cops.
Well, I went to the police station today, and the guy I spoke to didn't really seem to give a shit. He was like,
Who was he,
"Ah,
though?"
Whatever. He looked like the desk jockey. So yeah, I don't know if that really helped. He told me to come back Tuesday. So I'll talk to the real guy in charge on Tuesday, and then he's like, "Well, if you want to hire us, this and that." I was like, "Hire you?"
You're a public servant, motherfucker. No,
I said, I was like, "Wait a minute."
you work for me.
Yeah, wait a minute. You already do work for me.
I've been paying you.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts. I don't know. I figured that's how it worked, but I guess not. So,
Get on the ground.
most likely we will not be having police working this event. But if we do, make sure you guys are nice to them and, maybe hide the ACAB stickers and all that just in case. 'Cause
Stickers? You mean tattoos?
tattoos and everything else that's on your legs and shit. I don't know. Parking situation's kind of fucked right now. We're working on it. We will be putting up some kind of a map once we know what's going on of areas that we know that you can park at. For anything else, you're on your own. So there's a grocery store across the road with a big fucking parking lot. I'm not saying you should park there, but I'm just telling you where it is. You can do that at your own risk. I would also advise you guys to carpool if you can, because we're not gonna have enough spots. Straight up, the road's gonna be fucked. Everything's gonna be busy. So, or no one's gonna be here. We'll see.
Yeah.
We don't know. We have no way to tell. But sounds like it's gonna be crazy. So
Yeah, we're just planning for the worst.
yeah, plan for the worst, hope for the best. That's on June 1st from 11 to 4. And come by, hang out, buy parts. We'll have merch. Things will be good. Dude, the food?
Bruh.
Bruh, I already know one thing that's definitely coming. Empanadas. These are homemade empanadas that we've been eating. If you guys listen to the last couple podcasts with Brian from Nissan, his mom's been making these empanadas for us for like the last 10 years. Oh my God, are they good. So yeah, we're getting a bunch of those made, like 400 empanadas or some shit. So yeah, check those out. Grab some of those when you get here. I'm getting hungry. All right, let's move on. Also, don't forget, we got a raffle going on. Basically ends June 1st. Well, the day before,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's ending this month. So
Yes, every $5 spent on FactionMotorsports.com is one entry to win a Thrash racing seat. And all Faction Motorsport branded products are worth double points.
yeah, so make sure you get in on that while you can. And yeah, we still got some seats left, so you still got some seats to choose from if you do win.
Yeah.
And if we don't have them in stock, or the one that you want in stock, then we can special order it. And who knows what the next month raffle is gonna, I don't even know. We might just stop. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We do have merch incoming for this open house, and it will be updated on the website for those of you who have been looking for that one shirt that's been out of stock forever. Merch is incoming, so keep a lookout on that. If you buy some shirts, some stickers, it's double entries for that Thrash racing seat. So
Yeah, you might want to get those orders in now, because if we get our merch before the weekend, we'll probably ship some stuff out. But that shit's gonna be sold out, dude. Like Monday after the event,
yeah.
empty, gone, wiped. So get those merch orders in while you can. If you can't afford your parts right now, don't worry. We got a firm on the website. A firm will basically it's a credit card company in a way, right? I mean, actually, they actually give you a credit card too, right?
They can, yeah.
Yeah,
They just make paying easier.
Yeah.
Buy now, pay later.
Buy now, worry later. So yeah, make sure you check that out. Pretty much anything over $150, $250, something like that, you can use a firm on our website. So, shop work, well, we're pretty busy, but not busy enough. So if you got something, send it in. East Coast Bash is this weekend. Don't forget that.
Yeah, all of you who are driving, get your cars aligned, man.
Yeah, if you guys need alignments, this is coming out on Friday, so we better hurry up. But we got more Club Loose events coming down the pipeline, so you can always come in whenever you need an alignment and get that shit done.
Wait, isn't it tomorrow?
It's literally tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm like, there's
For those of you who missed out, good luck.
Yeah. YouTube's going strong.
Yeah, thank you guys for all viewing our YouTube videos, subscribing, commenting. It really means a lot to us. If you know somebody who has not subscribed to our channel, share a video. Get them hooked. Make them subscribe. We'd appreciate it.
Eddie, you got anything to tell them about the YouTube?
Let's see. Get Eddie on the mic there.
Break the fourth wall.
I'm pumping out content.
Sounds smoked.
You sound smoked. What happened?
I'm smoked, but I'm still fueled.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm still fueled.
Fire's
and
still
fired.
burning.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So check out the YouTube. Check out the Patreon. We got a Patreon subscription situation. 3 different tiers. First tier is $5. Second tier is $10. Third tier is $15. First tier gets you access to pretty much everything. Second tier just gives us an extra $5. And the third tier gets you a merch bundle every time we release new merch. And a little birdie told me we are releasing merch soon. So new merch, that is. So make sure you check that out. We got exclusive content on there as well.
Yes, and be sure to check out our sponsors. We have Chase Bays, Chase McMaster. Is that his last name? Chase.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Chase McMaster.
Yeah.
He makes and designs some of the best fluid transfer products on the market. So
Yeah.
give them a look. Give them a look? Yeah, give them a look. That makes sense.
Check them out.
Check them out.
Check their stuff out.
We have a coupon saving code down in the description below for our website. Go browse their selection and hook your car up.
And don't forget East Coast Drift School. If you guys need private lessons or track time at Englishtown Raceway Park, hit up Chris Knapp or East Coast Drift School on Instagram, and he will get you set up.
Yes, and to keep your cars protected on the track, hit up Limitless Auto Fab. They make some of the best bash bars for S chassis, BMWs, and Miatas in the game right now. They also make some catch cans for S chassis and other chassis, so check them out. Thank you, Limitless Auto Fab.
Yes, and one last thing, guys, if you enjoyed this podcast, leave us a review, please, on whichever listening application you are using. And leave me a comment. Leave us a comment about what you thought about this episode. I had a really good time. It was fun. Let us and the girls know what you think about the Drift Kitchen events and all that stuff.
DK Ladies League.
Yep.
Get after it.
See you later.
See ya.